All right, all right, all right. It is Wednesday night. You know what that means? Hey, no football, but we got a great topic for you guys tonight. This is the most wonderful time of the year. Most wonderful time of the year. And I don't mean Christmas. I don't mean October for all us October Libra babies. I don't mean Halloween. I don't mean Thanksgiving's coming up. What makes this time of the year the best time of the year, because this time of the year is stacking season. Stacking your paper, stacking your connections, stacking what you want to do as far as when your next trip outside the United States is stacking season. But here's the problem with stacking season. Since it's so close to Halloween, October birthdays, and Christmas, and New Year's, a lot of people are going to try to shame you for stacking your money. A lot of people are going to try to shame you for stacking your time, your energy, not putting your body out there in the winter months. In other words, your winter boo. You done cut her off in the States. It's stacking season. It's time for you to stack up, get ready for whatever you're going to do next year. Some of you plan on living down here in outside the United States next year, moving to Colombia. Some of you guys plan on visiting Colombia for the first time. It is stacking month season. It's time for you to stack your money, your time. It's time for you to ignore all those people that have nothing to do with whatever your goal is for 2024. It's time to start stacking right now. Getting your health on track right now. Being like me, trying to get more Spanish in your life right now. It's stacking season, fellas. It's going to be a lot of mad people when it comes to you and what you're doing during stacking season. Some dudes consider it monk mode, but right around now, it's stacking season, bruh. And I tell you how I was, that one examples of what I use. When everybody says that you can't go to Colombia year round with only 10 days of vacation. And I was going year round, coming down here to Colombia because I was using my 10 vacation days wisely, and I was centering them around holidays. You guys heard me talk about that before. Whereas with the rest of y'all on Thanksgiving, y'all eating turkey and shit, watching college football games. Y'all, then the next day is Black Friday. Y'all going out spending goo gobs of money on televisions that you already got just because they got them on sales. Xbox, PlayStations, getting in fights over Jordans. Oh, we see the news down here in Colombia too. We see how crazy y'all acting all the way down here. They show it on the news, how crazy Americans are when it comes to buying stuff on Black Friday. And then you got dudes like me that was like, you know what? I'm going to stack my vacation days and I'm going to add them to these holidays. And while the rest of y'all eating some dry turkey, I'm out. I'm in Colombia enjoying myself. And if I want to deal with Black Friday, they got Black Friday here too. It's all over the world now. That's what I mean by stacking season. When you got to do stuff that ain't nobody else going to understand why you doing it. They ain't going to get it. They might even try to shame you for it. And we're going to talk about that. 7 things that you should not be ashamed when it comes to relocating or vacationing or traveling outside the United States. Whether you're a person that decides to relocate, travel, or you're just visiting outside the States. There are 7 things that you should never be ashamed about. We're about to do these shout outs. We got 47 people, almost 50 people in the building. Make sure you click that like button. I like you. Make sure you like us too. Black Nubians in the building. Them Canadian boys, you know how they do it. Thank you very much for the $2 Canadian super chat. I mean, Tevin King's in the building with the $5. Appreciate you too, Tevin. I really do, man. Really do. Thank you very much. Let's scroll back up. We got Victory's in the building. Victory was the one that kind of gave me the idea of tonight's topic. What's up, chat? What's up, Dre? God bless us all. Amen. And shout out to our man, the moderator, Stefano Olamihentes. Just get ready to join another great show tonight. Make notes. Yeah, this is a note taker. This is definitely a note taker because a lot of people try to shame us when it comes to you want to travel to another country and they ain't never been nowhere except on the dang cruise. And so they don't understand. The only place they ever been to was the East Texas, and they live in West Texas. Only place they ever been to was Atlanta, and they live in Savannah, Georgia. And so for you to wait for people to understand you and what you trying to do, it's not gonna happen. I'm gonna say this again. I mean this in all sincerity, fellas. If you're waiting for people to understand while you are traveling the way that you do, while you are stacking during the holiday months, why are you sitting back and not smashing women the way you used to back in the day? You think you too good? This is how it is in the States. Oh, so you think you too good now for our coochie? Oh, you done went to DR and you think they coochie better than ours. So now you on monk mode in the States and you don't want to smash us. You think our coochie ain't good enough. Oh, you got some females just, hey, remember the last one that you made cry when she was in the middle of her third orgasm and you ain't smashing her no more? You think she's sitting around this winter gonna be happy that you went on monk mode and you stacking your money and your time and your energy? Oh, fellas, it's gonna be some angry women with you dudes. Angry. That church girl that used to go over to her house during the Christmas season and break her back in all through the snow, and she'll snuggle up under you because it's cold outside, and you ain't coming this year because you stacking your money and your time and your energy. Bruh, you talking about some females that's gonna be angry with you, mother, this stacking season. Why are you stacking? Because you got plans for 2024 and she ain't in them. I say that again. There are some people that's gonna be mad at you and gonna try to shame you because they know that they are no longer part of your plans in 2024. There's some females, they better hope they get to sex in 2023 because when 2024 crack during this stacking season, bruh, when I decided to relocate to outside the United States and start traveling outside the States, boy, my phone was blowing up like the World Trade Center. Too soon? Too soon? It was blowing up. Man, listen. Females that get lonely in the wintertime, if you think you're lonely, not them females, and you ain't responding no more, and you ain't answering, man, dude, I used to be telling chicks, be like, I'm gonna call you right back. I ain't calling back. Give me 15 minutes, I'm gonna call you right back. Man. They call me like 15 days later. I thought you was gonna call me back. I am, I'm gonna call you right back. I ain't calling back. I'm on this stacking season. Stacking season mean I don't waste my time, my money, my energy, my body on anybody except for me. This is stacking season. 3-4 months preparing yourself economically, spiritually, emotionally, financially for 2024. Man, forget them chicks that's gonna try to drain you of your paper. They want a Christmas gift and then get a Christmas gift for their kids. Stacking season mean that you gonna even cut off the best coochie that you ever had. The chick that gave you the best head job, you ain't gonna be able to holler at her until 2024. 2023, you stacking. You ain't got no time to be wasted on her because you know if she give you that fire head one more time and she make you cry that one tear one more time, you're gonna go ahead and buy her that refrigerator that she been asking for Christmas. And you know it and I know it. Yeah, it's a female that you know that I ain't gonna lie. There's some females I knew when I decided to leave the States. There's some females that gave me sex so good prior to my decision, I couldn't be around them. Sex was so amazing that I had to sit back and say, nah, Dre, nah. Stay focused, stay on monk mode, stay on stacking season. Cause you know, if she get it one more time, Dre, if she make your legs shake like that one more time, Dre, you're gonna buy her that new refrigerator and you know you stacking. Stacking season is when you take your time, your money, your body, and your energy, and you stack it and act like you broke. Pretend Act like you ain't got a dime. Act like you about to turn your car in for Fred Sanford's truck. That's what stacking season is. You no longer are wasting from now on, from October all the way to the beginning of the year. You're not about to waste unnecessary energy. Let's say, put it like this, money on unnecessary dates. Well, I ain't got a date to dread. I just got to show up. You no longer wasting unnecessary energy. You are no longer wasting unnecessary time. Some of y'all don't know how to leave some pussy mad. I'm gonna say that again. Some of y'all don't know how to let that pussy be angry at you. You think you gotta fuck every time she get mad, you gotta go ahead and shoot your happy tail on over there. Sometimes you gotta let the pussy be angry at you. You don't know how to do that, especially if it's some good coochie. Especially if it's a pretty coochie and it's some good coochie. Some of y'all don't know how to tell a good, pretty coochie, that's all right. That's what stacking season is. You know, in the States, it's opposite. It's cuddle season, right? Is when the chick that you ain't hollered at all summer, you start hollering at her, she start hollering at you, the snow start coming down, it's cold outside. She like, what you doing? Nothing, I'm cooking a little something. Okay, I'm on my way, but you know when I come over, the way that it's snowing, I ain't going back home, girl. If I come over, I ain't going back home. Ain't nobody asked you to go back home. Boy, get your butt over here. And you take your butt over there, and all winter long, you cuddling, spending time, spending money, spending energy, when you could have used that to prepare yourself for 2024 and what you really want to do in 2024. But here's the problem. With everything I just said, they're going to try to shame you. They're going to try to, if you think that she's going to walk away from your good sex quietly, it is not going to happen. If you think your boys who you hung out with at the college football games, the NFL games, the NBA games, and this year you ain't blowing money on unnecessary sporting events, oh man, he funny style. He done got back from Tanzania. He don't know how to act, man. We've been cool since we was in the 5th grade. Now he don't know how to. Now y'all still my dogs, man. Y'all still my dogs. I just ain't blowing my money like that. The way my bank account is set up. There were people that would try to shame you, and we're gonna talk about the 7 areas that you should never, ever be ashamed of when it comes to relocation, vacation, or if you're a travel like Austin Holloman, a traveler around the world like Austin and Ace and other individuals. We got 62 people in the building. Make sure we got 62 people. Click that like button. Let me hit this cash out real quick. Arthur Willen is in the building. I'm in the super chat. Arthur Willen is in the building with the $4.99. He said, I miss you. He said, used to be, he said, we used to be tight is what modern Western women lips said to each other. Yeah, they used to be tight, like lips. There's gonna be some dude. I mean, Will is right. Some people that you used to be tight like lips, you gonna have to cut them short. You gonna have to cut them short on your behalf, cause this stacking season, bro. Ain't no way you've been over to Colombia 2 or 3 times. You've been to DR 2 or 3 times. You know how much it costs to get here. You know how much your Airbnb is. You know how much the spending is. You know how much you're gonna spend when you find you a couple of lady friends. So you already know the cost. Why don't you start stacking your money for it right now? Why the hell you wasting your time trying to make everybody in the United States happy when you don't even want to be there? And you ain't gonna be there in 2024. You're gonna be traveling more in 2024 than you did in 2022 and 3. And yet you want to spend money in the United States as if you're gonna be there for real, for real. No, you ain't. That's the one thing that I try to do on this channel. I try to be not just the coach, but your conscience. To let you, I'm Jiminy Cricket. I'm Jiminy Mother Cricket. On your shoulder, telling you, no, you ain't. You ain't gonna be in the States like that. You don't even like the States like that no more. You cool with the States. Like me, I love the States. I'm cool with the States. States are like an ex-wife. You love her, you cool with her, but yeah, you ain't smashing her no more. You ain't wasting time, money, and energy on her no more. That's the United States for many of us. So for you to sit back and let people shame you because you decide to stack your time, your money, your energy, and your body resources and not blow it like you did last winter or the winters that you normally do during cuddle season, they ain't gonna go out quietly, bruh. They gonna have something to say, believe that. You say this will be a good one. He said, let's make sure that we show our support by hitting that like button and keep it clean in the chat. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Shout out to, once again to Victory for the conversation that we had earlier. EMB, buenas noches, brethren. Buenas noches. And Black Scorpion is in the building. Shout out to my man, Charles. I'm glad that you're doing a lot better, Charles. One day at a time. What's up, everyone? He said, had to hear this intro. Y'all be sure to like that video. Shout out to Charles. He's one of our moderators as well. Also subscribe to the channels. Andre and Andrea like you, so make sure you like them back. Shout out to you, Charles. We got 74 people in the building. Make sure we get at least 70 likes, guys. Shout out to you. T-Tooker in the building. T-Tooks in the building. He say tune in after the BMO live stream. I saw BMO. What does BMO stand for? I saw that live stream before I start this live stream, but I didn't know what BMO stood for, so that's why I didn't click it. Salute coach and chat. So let me know what BMO stands for, and I might watch the replay. The Wall Report in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad that you're here. Saludos. Mike Lowry, the coolest of cools. OG, triple OG. We in the building. Yes, we are, brother. Yes, we are. We got a great topic for tonight. And we got them Carolina boys at it again. Them Tar Heels. What's up, everyone from NC, North Carolina? All right. He said Scorpio season 2. Yes, it is. That's Andrea. Andrea, her dad, a grandma, bunch of Scorpios in Andrea's family. Bunch of them. So you know what I got to deal with. But Andrea's not a bad Scorpio. Andrea's not. She don't bring that stinger out often. That's one thing I can say. But when she does, she's real quiet with it, and you got. Boom. Scorpio season is on the rise. Yes, it is, brother. Yes, it is. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you subscribe and support the channel. Thank you very much. All cash apps and PayPals will go towards the Children Cancer Foundation. We will be donating that money. We're up to, man, we're moving fast. We're up to like almost $900 in Cash App right now. Up to $900 in Cash App. So that's real cool, man. And we're going to be donating that money on right after New Year's. I've said before we're going to do it during Christmas, but last year we did it right after New Year. So this year we're going to do it live and donate the money live to the Children's Cancer Foundation here in Cali, Colombia. All right, Passports and Profits. I like that name. He said, what's up, everyone? What's up to you, brother? What's up to you? Welcome, brother. He said, I can't wait for the day that I can book that one-way. Man, listen. Mine was November 25th, 2019. Now, I had already been living here 2 or 3 years. I already had this apartment and everything, furnished and everything, but I'm still going back and forth from the States, taking care of business, wrapping some things up. So a lot of times you'll have your apartment here, you'll have your if you got your nice apartment here, it's already furnished, things like that. You'll have your clothes here, 90% of your clothes here. You'll have just a few clothes just for work while you're in the States and probably going to the gym in the States. But I could easily say 70% to 80% of my clothes were already here in Colombia. My stuff was, most stuff had already been given away or just trashed. And so, but when November hit, and the funny part, I didn't know COVID was coming, but yeah, November 25th was my final one-way ticket. And I've only been back to the States one time for 3 days. And I swear, if I had known that I didn't need a COVID test to come back to Colombia, I'd have been in the States 2 days. As soon as I got there, like I say, the United States to me is like the girl I took to the prom and she don't look like that no more. Like, what? Andre, girl, what is wrong with you? That's the United States when I go back. I love the United States, but it's like, yeah. Yeah, girl, no hugs, no kiss. Hey, how you doing? You give her a dap. He said, yeah, but that one-way flight and never look back. Absolutely. Like I said, I've been back one time, love my family, love my friends, communicate with everybody back home in the States. I keep up with politics in the States. But as far as like going back to the corporation plantation, Mr. Gilmore's property, oh, no, that's all right. Y'all can have fun with that. It's the greatest country in the world. I bet it is. Have fun with that. We got Disney. Yes, they do. Yeah. Yes, you do. Have fun. Have fun with that. He said Black Friday in Colombia is called Black Day. I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know that, EMB. I didn't know what it was called. It's the same day, but yeah. Black Day. I didn't know that. So it will be Negro Dia. Am I saying correct? It's not Dia Negro, but it will be Negro Dia. Let me know if I said it correctly. Oh, it might be Dia Negro. Okay. African who has been studying his Espanol. Feliz, let me see if I can get it. Miércoles. So let me figure out what that one is. Let me know what that one is, African Wolf. I know you've been studying your Espanol. We got my man Victory once again with the $9.99. Don't worry about trying to please U.S. goofballs. F them. Absolutely correct. I'm telling you, one of the greatest gifts that God ever gave me was the ability to just tell people, no, that's all right. I kid you not, because you can't make everybody happy. Now, mind you, before we go to the next super chat, mind you guys, I know some of you guys got parents that you still taking care of. I got you. I know some of you got your kids. That's why I say some people might be leaving in 5 months. Some people might be leaving in 5 years. Some guys might be relocating in 15 years and you just visiting back and forth. But it's still stack 'em season. It don't matter if you leaving leaving the United States permanently in 15 years because your child right now is 3 or 4 years old. It's still stacking season for you too, because you're still visiting these countries once, twice, 3 times a year anyway. And you're setting yourself up, you're networking with people. So by the time 15 years hit, oh man, you good. 5 years hit, you good. Some dudes in 5 months, you good. Because you're taking the steps before you leave. Remember I said I did not officially do my one-way flight until November 25th, 2019. I had already had this apartment in like early 2018. You see how that works? So I had the apartment almost 2 years. Andre was like here most of the time anyway, but my point is that you start making those preparations long before you make that final one-way flight. 80% of my clothes were already down here. 80% of my shoes. All I had in the States was stuff for the gym, maybe a couple of pair of jeans for relaxing and t-shirts, maybe one button down, and everything else was just clothes for, excuse me, and everything else was just clothes for work. Artie Will says, with the $4.99, he say most omens or women, I like that. I like how you did that. He say most women in the United States are about as useful as the Palestine alarm clock. I don't get it. I don't get that one. You finally got one where you got me stomped. Even though I kind of think, well, I know what you're talking about. That would be funny. All right, shout out to you guys. John G is in the building, representing as well. He said, hi, experienced it. Stacked my money and did not tell many people. Play broke, bruh. Oh, you must ain't got no money. Nope, I don't. That's why you acting so cheap, because you ain't got no money. That's why you can't come over this winter and smash me, because you ain't got no money. Yep, you're right. You're right. That's why you can't buy my kids no Christmas gift, because you ain't got no money. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. I'm broke. I ain't got nothing. I can't even afford a bag of J's, Funyuns, Better Made potato chips. I can't afford none of that, girl. You right. Yep. He said, and then spend a month in Thailand. Shout out to you, brother. You did it just right. Stacking season. People were hot when I got back. Friends and family will not get a clue. Will not get I clue or a clue when I relocate there. They won't get a clue. No. I'm gonna tell you how stealth I know how to be. When they sentenced me to federal prison and state prison at the same time, I didn't tell nobody how much time I got until I got out. How much time you get? I got a little bit of time. I'll be out. Years going by. My mama don't know. All of a sudden, maybe 9 months before I get out, I said, I'll be getting out soon. What, baby? What? They let my baby have you? You was gonna be free? You know, my mama from Alabama, so daddy from Tennessee, so they still country folk. But well, my dad passed on early in my life, but they still country folk. So you was gonna be free? Yeah, mama, I'll be out. And so, but I'm one of those people that I don't have to tell my business to everybody. I cry broke all day long. I would smash a chick in her 5-bedroom house and got money to buy the 5-bedroom house. And I cry broke all day long. I ain't taking you to no hookah spots. I'd be dang if I'm about to go take a chick to a hookah spot. I'm not about to take you to a bar. We're not about to do a buffet. We ain't doing Golden Corral. Nothing. Nothing. We ain't doing no picnics. Nothing. I kid you not. Nothing. Stacking season mean you stacking. You ain't got no time to be smashing chicks. Then all of a sudden she hit you with a good hump and you bust a good nut. And all of a sudden you coming out your wallet the money that you saved up. You saved up money for 3 months. It's December 27th and she hit you with that one good nut. And she swing them hips that one time and you start shaking and quivering. And all of a sudden she asked for a refrigerator and here your ass. You sure you gonna give it back to me? It's December 25th. The Bed and Kia Festival is in February. You've been saving your money to go to Bed and Kia for the first time for the international festival of 300,000 people. And you tearing this chick off new refrigerator money or kids' school clothes money because the Christmas break about to come to an end and they need new school clothes. Or she done sucked you so good and all of a sudden here you tearing off money for the kids' Christmas fund. And I mean the same thing for you dudes that's dealing with women from outside the country. It's stacking season. It's time for you to holler broke to your DR chick, broke to your Colombian chick, your chick that's in Tanzania. You gotta holler broke. Broke, I'm broke. I ain't got it. If she down for you, she gonna understand. If she ain't, hey, I see you when I get there. I'll throw you a few dollars when I get there. But as for now, I'm broke. If you brothers don't think that these women are not plotting and they stacking, I'll say this again. If you think that the women in the States and women in other countries are not plotting right now to separate you from the money in your wallet, you got them messed up. It's holiday season. They got paychecks. Yes, they got money, but they want to spend your money. They want to spend your money on their kids' gifts. They want to spend your money on their kids' Xbox and PlayStation 12. They want to spend your money on school clothes. So the fact that they got money, you might as well let that, oh, she's an attorney and she's a nursing practitioner and it don't matter what the hell she is. She trying to stack her money. Get it? She's stacking during stacking season. And what she's trying to do is separate you from what you stacking. You better realize what these women are doing, bruh. They've been doing this one for years. Years. Shout out to poor man, them 313 boys at it again. And my boy John G. Yeah. Believe you me. Shout out to my man Richard, Mr. Richard himself. Richard Moore. What's up, Dre? Always love here, love in the house. My homeboy moved to Tokyo 6 years ago. Man, that's what's up, man. I just watched an interview of a brother on Black Men's Travel Channel of a brother that lives in Japan and China, and you can't tell him nothing. He loves living out there. And he's got a YouTube channel. Shout out to that brother. I'm trying to get him on. And yet I'm only one of 10 friends that support him living without the hate. Shocked both of us. Me too. That's so, bruh, that is so correct. I did not expect the type of hate or misunderstanding or misbelief. They always, you go get kidnapped. Dude, you can go to Sweden. You gonna get kidnapped. You can go to France. You gonna get robbed. They always got a story no matter what. You can go to Antarctica. You go to Antarctica, you know them penguins are dangerous, especially the sea lions. You gonna get kidnapped by sea lions? You can tell them you going to Antarctica or the Arctic. They gonna come up with a reason why a whale gonna rob you. You gonna get robbed by them blue whales. Keep on messing around in the Arctic. No matter what you say, they aren't gonna understand it, and they're not supposed to. I'm gonna say that again. No matter what you say to your friends, your family, your coworkers, they don't understand the severity of what you're doing, and they're not supposed to. They're not travelers like you. They're not passport bros like you. They're not passport kings, blue book gentlemen, passport queens, passport sisters. They not none of that. So if you're expecting family and friends to kumbaya and we got you on our prayer list, have a good time, it ain't gonna happen, bro. Some of your closest family members gonna be looking at you, scratching the back of their head like, what is wrong with him? What is on his mind will make him dare to move to another country? While the United States is crumbling. Y'all, United States right now is about what, 3 days away from a government shutdown? 3 days away, because the Democrats and Republican gangs, I said it, can't come to an agreement on our budget of our money. I'm telling y'all, he's 100% correct. Shout out to you, Rich. Twiz in the building. Greetings. Putting money on the side for travel to Colombia. 1.5 or 2 years from now. That's exactly how you do it. Guys, you don't have to be in a rush. Especially when you misspell Colombia and you spell it with the U instead of 2 O's. Twiz. Hint, hint. You better be happy Andre ain't here to see that. But he's right. Bruh, it took me 3 to 4 years to get to that November 25th date. I had told myself I was gonna move to Colombia like 2017. I didn't get here to like 2019 permanently. And this was like early 2017, more like 2016. So guys, be ready to realize that there's nothing wrong with taking your time. I know a lot of times you see us on YouTube and it seems like we went bam, bam, and we're here. Most of us is not like that because you got responsibilities at home. Happy Wednesday. Thanks, African. African Wolf. Good looking out. Now I know what you said. And you just let me know I got homework to do. It's Jay Clyde. Make sure you guys subscribe to Jay Clyde. There we go. Jay said it's Colombia, not Columbia. Columbia is in South Carolina and the state of Washington. I think Colombia is in 3 states in the United States. I forget what the third one is. But Colombia, 2 O's, is in South America, not North America. Shout out to you guys. Big homies in the building. Shout out to you. That man is clean. Hey, Dre, sorry I'm late. Love from Houston. Them Houston boys. Everybody named mama trying to move to Houston. I was seeing that dude. Let's put it like this. I was even tempted to move to Houston almost like 7, 8 years ago, it was between Charlotte, North Carolina, Houston, or was I going to move back to Tampa? And I decided to go ahead and move back to Tampa. But Houston was on the top of the list of the cities. It was Houston and Charlotte, North Carolina. I kid you not. And but then everybody named Mama start going to Houston. Yep. Double O Columbia. Iman is in the building. Shout out to you. Let's scroll down. Oh, my man Bobby's in the building representing them 5-5 boys. Checking in. Shout out to you, Bobby. Make sure you guys subscribe to our other channel, Travel Unraveled. That's our new channel. We're doing pretty good on that channel, too. Steel Keys in the building. He said, go ahead, Dre. Talk that ish. Yes, I am, brother. Yes, I am. This is stacking season, brothers. You know, normally during the wintertime, you're used to spending your money, spending your time with the lady, whether it be in DR. Some of you guys got DR group trips coming up. Some of y'all got trips to go see that little special something. Bruh, do your trip. Don't blow all your money. I'm going to say that again. If you already got a trip planned, don't blow all your money like that. You ain't got to take her to the fancy schmancy. She don't usually go to the fancy schmancy anyway when you ain't here. There are women in Colombia that be asking y'all to go to some restaurants that they've been dreaming about going to their whole dang lives. That's the part that really get me. Y'all be calling me. Y'all hit me up on WhatsApp. Y'all be like, Dre, she want me to take her to so-and-so and so-and-so. And I'm like, for us, it's not expensive. But for them, that's one of the top restaurants in the city, bro. You sure you trying to spend that type of money? And the only reason the females be recommending because they know that you don't know. So I'm glad that you guys hit me up, be like, hey, wait a minute, let me call my boy Dre. Should I be taking this regular chick to a spot like this? Nah, man, she's just a regular chick. Do not take her to that spot. That's big baller spot. That's money spot in Colombia. Shout out to Joseph Ben in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Savage. Shout out to my man, Fiddy TV. Salute to you, brother, as well. Let me know if you got a channel, brother. Sounds like you got a YouTube channel. Let us know so we can support your channel. Trees. That's the original family right there. That's 2019, 2020 family right there. That's when we were under 2,000 subscribers family. Drees, man. On this YouTube thing, Drees was like one of the original dudes, original supporters. Make sure you guys subscribe to Drees TV. That's a Brazil man that loves going back and forth to Brazil. If you're trying to get some knowledge about Brazil, just like you get it from Jay Clyde, man, listen. Sure, you can get it from Drees TV as well. He said, if you're over 35, don't bother with nothing north of Medellin. Cartagena is shot. King. They're trying, you know what? They're trying to get Cartagena back together because they didn't do anything in Medellin. So now they arrested like 2 women this past week. BC Rob did a video on it. This past week, they just arrested 2 women that had drugged and robbed 35 dudes. I'm going to say this again. Shout out to my man Drees once again. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. 35 dudes, 2 females, drugged and robbed in Cartagena. And I bet you all 35 stories were like, it's never a female that got something to lose, A. It's never a female that's an 8, 9, and 10. Dudes, I'm going to say something. No offense to all you dudes that got drugged. I rarely see dudes get drugged by women that are 8s, 9s, and 10s. 8s, 9s, and 10s are just basically just slutty. You can't boo them up. They're the hottest chicks, and everybody done ran through them. All the dudes with money have ran. If you got a girl that's a 10, you better believe all the dudes with money have already run through her several times and still running through her. If you got a girl that's a 10, like she should be walking on somebody runaway, like she a 9, would she make Rihanna back in the day look bad? I promise you, she the biggest slut in Colombia. All 8s, 9s, 10s are nothing but sluts for big dollar dudes. That's all they are. So a lot of times you dudes get scoped, it don't be by 8, 9, 10 because y'all ain't paying that much for her. Like the big baller dudes here in Colombia pay. So y'all usually get scoped by like 5s, 6s, 7s, 4s. And you be like, what the dude? Y'all be getting scoped by some dudes, by some females, craters all in their face. Females got a big mole, got 3 moles going up their nose. It be some ugly, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm your dog, but I'm gonna tell you, if I'm gonna get got, you better believe she better be looking good. She better have some dimples or something. Y'all be getting got by some monsters, man, straight from the zoo. Straight from the zoo. I rarely do. I have seen at least 40 to 45 women that have gotten captured, or the picture was posted on Facebook, you know, for guys that were looking for this woman, or they were put in WhatsApp groups. And I promise you, about 90% of them just regular chicks. Look, they don't look like they the young lady that you meet in front of the fanciest restaurants. Y'all be getting drugged by women that look like she'll cook in the back, or she the dishwasher. That's who y'all be getting robbed by. I be like, what? You got robbed by that? You let that put something in your drink? That? And like I always say, y'all usually get got either within the first 3 days of your trip or the last 3 days of your trip. First 3 days, you thirsty. Last 3 days, you like, let me get in one more. And that's when y'all get got. First 3 days and last 3 days. Never fails. Never fails, man. That's why I be laughing, because I be knowing what the routine gonna be. That's why all 35 dudes that got robbed by those 2 women, I promise you, everybody's story was the same. Nobody's story was different. Shout out to Ethan in the building, my Colombian brother here with the 10,000 Colombian pesos. Shout out to you, brother. He says so many beautiful Colombian women in Cali. Yes, sir. He said that I saw today at the mall. Absolutely correct. I saw a lot of thick man. Yep. Thick MILFs. Bruh. I'm gonna say that again. Ethan is so on point. Bruh, they got some of the best, curviest bodies, sexiest older women I have ever seen in my life in this city. Now, they got some sexy younger women, don't get me wrong. But if you a dude that's like in your 60s, and you like, I want somebody in their early 40s, maybe in their 50s, somebody in their early 40s, maybe 45. Bruh, you cannot go wrong in Cali, Colombia. They got some hot older chicks down here. Dude, I've seen dudes, I kid you not, I see some of the finest 60-year-olds. Other than their face, you can kind of tell that they're kind of like in their early 60s. But bruh, that body, and I ain't talking about surgery, I'm talking about that body is crazy down here. Crazy. That's one thing he ain't never lied. The MILFs in Cali, Colombia. So can you imagine how the hot young chicks look? That's why we don't want you to come here. Don't bring your ass. Don't come to Cali. Keep going to Cartagena. Ain't nothing here to, like the police say, move along. Ain't nothing here to see. That's how we feel about dudes coming to Cali. Move along. Ain't nothing here to see. Yep. Shout out to you, brother. He said, get a remote job and travel out here. Absolutely. Absolutely. But don't travel out here. We don't want you out here. Get a remote job. Go somewhere else. Shout out to you guys. Dree said, I'll be back on it. Had to clean up the channel. Had moles and trolls subbed up. Yeah. I'm glad you cleaned it up, Drees. I'm glad you cleaned it up. My man Jerron is in the building. Shout out to you. And Black by Design is here. Oh man, we doing good tonight. Shout out to you, brother. Oh, there we go with the super chat. He say, what's up, coach in chat? He say, sorry I'm late. He said, I got 12 minutes into part 2 of your video and had to turn it off. That dude is sus. Yes, he is. Talking about Mr. Get Right. Or Get Out, Get Right. I done forgot the dude's name. Let It Go. Don't Go, Mr. I forget what his name. I did the videos on him. I forget the dude's name. Mr. Let Go. Let's Go. Did some videos on him and what he has to say about Passport Bros. He actually tried to, and I'll come back to your super chat, Black by Design. You were absolutely correct. Dude tried to put the Passport Bro, the Passport Kings and Blue Book Gentlemen movement and Passport Queens movement along with dudes that just on vacation. You can't take the video footage of a dude that's a YouTuber on vacation, and that's what his job is to present footage for his particular type of audience and say he's a passport bro. What? Wait a minute. No, everybody that's black that's got a passport does not equate to a passport bro. And a lot of brothers don't even want to be considered a passport bro because they're not. They're either travelers, vacationers. You see what I'm saying? So this dude tried to make it seem like that every video where a dude is trying to, step to a young lady, especially in a pay-for-play situation, oh, that's a passport bro. Come on, man. Man, they'll do anything to try to keep y'all. They'll shame y'all to try to keep y'all in the States. I'm going to say this again. I never knew that black men disliked black men as much as they do with the passport bro movement. You know how we had, you got your basketball team, I got my basketball team with rivalries, but we don't hate each other. We don't despise and put down each other. We just talk about the teams and have fun laughing. Not black men in the United States when it comes to the passport bros. Bruh, they hate y'all. They hate us. They despise us. How dare we leave the plantation of Mr. Gilmore's property? He good white folk. Mr. Gilmore is good white folk. He treat us good. How dare you run away from the plantation and go to another country with them gals over there? They ain't educated like we's is. They ain't smart as ours ladies. They don't have resources like ours ladies. Just because they fit feminine and friendly, you supposed to stay here with me and deal with the bug from these ladies on this plantation. They can't stand you brothers. That's why I sit back and I say, if you think that you're gonna be a brother that's a traveler or a vacationer or passport bro or expat, whatever title you want to give it, and you think your family and friends gonna support you, you out your rabbit ass mind. It is not gonna happen. You might find one or two that support you, but the whole family, the whole clan of family, nah, bro. All your partners from 5th grade, nah, bro. You can't walk in no barbershop talk about Colombia. You pull that cell phone around in a barbershop in the United States, you want to. It might be 2 or 3 dudes that might want to see the pictures of the ladies. Other than that, they don't want to hear about what you was doing in Colombia or DR. They could care less about you. You are interruption. Put your phone away. You are not a blessing. You making their customers upset. Men in the United States, black men, and I mean this from the bottom of my heart, black men in the United States cannot stand that you doing something that they wish they could do. We didn't tell y'all to become stepdaddies, did we? Nope. We didn't tell you to bust that nut in that fat chick either, did we? Nope. We didn't tell you to spend all your money tricking on dinners in the United States for chicks that don't even want to give you a kiss on the cheek, and then they drive over to Andre's house and let Andre smash them with the cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory. Nobody told them to do all that, did they? We didn't tell them to sit back and say, well, this is the only way I can make money. And when we know that that's not the only way you can make money. Nobody told them that. And so they want to take out their anger and disdain for us because we're doing what they wish they could do. They hate it. Boy, you talking about some hate? Ooh, black men in the United States can't stand you, mother. They can't stand y'all, bro. That's part of the game. You might as well suck that up. You are not going to be liked in the United States. Ain't nobody going to be coming to the airport like in Colombia, when you go to the airport and then you got your girlfriend, her mama, family, dad, the dog, and all that wait for you at the airport. Not in the States. How many people have y'all had waiting for y'all at the airport in the United States? Maybe your partner that come to pick you up. You like me, you got to take an Uber. You ain't got no family members and no friends that's going to pick you up from the airport. As soon as I land in the States, I ain't got no partners picking me up. I'm all like this. Okay, now how does this Uber work in the States again? I don't know. All right. Let me see if I can get a taxi. Oh, the taxi area closed. My flight came in late. So, all right. I think I got the Uber coming. All right. Sit up there waiting on them hard concrete benches, waiting for your Uber to come because you ain't got no family members and no friends that's willing to pick you up from the airport if it's past 9 o'clock at night and stop me when I'm lying. Colombia, they be out here, man, like it's a concert going on. Dude, if you ever want to see something crazy, go to a Colombian airport, Medellin, Cartagena, don't matter, like 11 o'clock at night, if there's still flights coming in. Man, that mug is packed full of family. Packed full of family because people care about people. Shout out to Mike T in the building. Shout out to Mike T. What's up, Andre? He said, good evening, brothers in the chat. He said, only thing between me and Colombia is October. Oh, yeah, birthday trip. He said, to Colombia in November. Let's get it. Yes, sir, man. I ain't mad at you, brother. That's going to be a good trip. That's going to be a good trip. He said, physical appearance is taken seriously in Colombia. Absolutely correct. How you look, how you carry, even if you just got on a clean t-shirt, let it be a clean t-shirt. Even if you got on fashion sneaks and you don't have on brand sneakers, let them be clean. Smell good. Cologne of the night is Imperium by Fragrance World. So go to Fragrance World website, and this is Imperium. $25. This is a clone of Elysium's Creation E. Elysium's Creation E is like $300-400. No, my bad, $200. For a close, like a 90% clone, $25-30. And it's a blue fragrance. Now, what do I mean by blue fragrance? Blue fragrances are fragrances that you can wear to work. They're fresh out the shower scents. You just left the gym. There's nothing about a blue fragrance that catches a woman's eye more than how fresh you smell, how clean you smell. You're a perfect example of a blue fragrance. Aqua di Gio, that's a blue fragrance. You can wear it at work, at your desk. It's a very clean, just fresh out the shower scent, strong projection, yet it doesn't stand out like it's unique or different. It makes you feel or smell extremely clean. Another blue fragrance that you can wear to the club is Versace Eros. It is a fresh out the shower, going to a club, going to the family function, going to the office Christmas party. This is a great Christmas party cologne. It's a blue fragrance. It's just fresh out the shower, clean. And the most famous one of all time, which I'm going through the bottle, Blue Chanel. Blue Chanel is one of the most famous of all. This cologne, dude, years after I'm gone, the years after you gone, people are going to still wear Blue Chanel. It is the ultimate cologne, first cologne that every man should get. There is no other cologne that you should have in your collection first other than Blue Chanel. It is a fresh, straight out the shower office scent. Is famous. It is one of those scents that every man is not going to have on all the time, so you don't have to feel like everybody got it on, kind of like Baccarat 540 or Creed Aventus, where everybody is wearing it. But Blue Chanel, very clean. And plus, these blue fragrances, you can blend with other colognes. And so that's what I like about the blue fragrances. Very, very clean smell. But that Imperium, go to fragranceworld.com. Fragranceworld.com. And instead of paying $200-300 for the original Creation E, you're only paying like $25-30 for the clone, which is like 90%, 85% of the original formula by Elysium. Shout out to you guys. But yeah, Colombian women want to make sure that you smell good. We got 120 people into this live stream. Make sure we click the like button. Let's get us over at least 100, guys. Click that like button, get us over 100. We got a lot of you guys in. We're just doing the shout outs. He said, Andre, once you move to Portugal, will your show be all about Europe? Not necessarily, because remember, we got so much experience in Colombia, plus we'll have property here, plus we'll be here twice a year for 2 months. So we're always here. Colombia is always coming back home for November and December, because this is Christmas season right now. like October 1st, in a couple of days, I got to put the damn tree back up. This is Colombia. Yes, you put the tree up in October. September 1st. Dude, they playing, for all you guys that are here, you already hearing Christmas music as if it's December 25th. All over Colombia. Christmas starts on September 1st, and they take it serious. Serious. The last celebration of Christmas is January 6th, which is Three Kings Day. And so that's the last day celebration of Christmas, and they have a big celebration in one of the small towns, Salento, where they got the giant, some of you guys have seen the pictures where they got the giant palm trees in Colombia. That's Salento. And every year, the first weekend of January, they have a free concert, like 2,000-3,000 people come in from all over the place to this small town, and they just take over with this giant stage and free music, and it's crazy, man. Crazy. So yeah, the last day is even celebrated here in Colombia. But there's a lot of celebrations down here, man. Shout out to my man Hassan, man. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to this man's channel. I'm about to put the link of his channel into the comment section. Make sure you subscribe to this brother's channel. He is doing some amazing. You talking about a dude that to be proud of, that's got a passport. This brother Hassan, I'm going to have him on the show. And what he's doing is he is focusing on making 1 million dreams come true for youth, whether they be 18 years old on down. He's doing some phenomenal work and only been in Cartagena for 6 months. And his studio set up. When I first started watching your videos, I'm gonna tell you something, Hassan, even before you send me the pictures, when I first started watching your videos, I'm looking at your studio like, okay, he doing a little something. So yeah, he's doing some amazing work. This is the brother that was in the video of part 2 of Mr. Let Go. So when I mentioned that there are brothers that go doing some great things, and then all of a sudden I clipped over and I showed you this brother who introduced himself, and he was talking about all that he's doing in Cartagena with the youth, and the young man that wanted to learn, the young man that wanted to be in a skateboard competition, and the young sister that wanted to be in a basketball competition. All these things he's doing for the youth to come together. So let's not only support his channel, but also once you get to his channel, find out about his website, find out about what he's doing in Cartagena. We can't just be known for tricking in Cartagena, guys. I'm gonna say this again. When we come to Colombia and DR and all that stuff, we can not only be known for tricking. We got to spend some of this money on helping out the communities. And that's one of the things that you want to do. Shout out to my man Hassan again. Stefano, make sure you continue to share the link for us, or Stefano or Charles. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, he's doing some amazing things, bro. I was like, I ain't mad at this brother. He just getting his boots on the ground and helping kids. Plantation Bros hate, yeah. Shout out to Jamal for the $10 super chat. He said, Plantation Bros hate productive passport holders. Yes, they do. Them brothers hate y'all. If y'all think y'all gonna get some love in the States, y'all crazy. I'll be laughing at y'all because I didn't get love. None. My coworkers looked at me like I was odd. And I'm talking about my coworkers, these my dogs. Like I was crazy. My partners, because I became like on month mode. So I kind of like, I ain't going to the clubs no more. I'm not going to the bowling alleys like I used to. I'm not going out, I used to smoke cigars. So I ain't going to the cigar bars anymore. Shout out to the cigar board, Cigar King in Ybor City, Tampa. My cigars and brandy, or in St. Pete, downtown St. Petersburg. Shout out to St. Petersburg. Got some great cigar bars downtown. I'm on stacking season. I was like, if I'm going to smoke cigars, I'm going to smoke them in another country. I'm going to do it like that. If I'm going to drink my brandy, I'm going to do it in another country. But yeah, I was on stacking season. So my boys didn't understand, why Andre wasn't, always a part of the fun anymore. I'm like Richie Mack. I don't feel like playing golf in the States. Let me play golf in another country. Some of you guys like to go fishing. Man, we got some great fishing in Colombia. Y'all sleeping on the fishing in Colombia. Y'all really sleeping on fishing in Colombia. There's a lot of fishing. Like your granddaddy used to take you fishing, right here. He said for these reasons, number one, not having the victim mentality. Yes, we don't have that. Absolutely correct. Number 2, we found solutions to dealing with the petty BS. Correct. By simply leaving and building elsewhere. So simple. So simple. Just think about if you didn't have to worry about and complain about Trump. Let me tell y'all something for real. I don't care who becomes president. As long as they don't change the tax discounts that I get, I don't care who becomes y'all president. Don't impact me at all. He's right. When you go to other countries and you take it serious, all of a sudden, all the rigmarole of the United States that y'all paying $4 and $5 and $7 a gallon for gas ain't got shit to do with me. Y'all sitting up there, y'all can't even have a 4th of July celebration without some bitter dude walking all of a sudden just deleting everybody. The babies, the kids, the mamas, grandmamas getting deleted just because he ain't getting no coochie in the last year. Yeah, I ain't heard no passport bros or blue book gentlemen or travelers talk about, man, I just left from downtown Senegal. I left downtown South America. I just left, South African city. I just left downtown Pattaya. I just left downtown Cartagena. And they just were deleting people. You don't hear that. You don't hear that. You ain't heard nobody in all of our times we've been going to South America, guys. Some of you guys have been coming to South America since 2003, 1994, 1991. And you ain't heard about no mass deletions. A few riots here and there, but you ain't heard about nobody just going up into some school and just deleting kids for nothing. That's the United States. I ain't got to worry about none of that no more. He is so right. That last line, he says, simply leaving and building elsewhere. I don't wait for the United States to change. No. I'm not sitting up there like, I wish they would bring Trump back. I don't care. I hope somebody to get somebody else in there other than Biden. I don't care. I'm just like with the other corporate dudes. As long as they don't mess with the corporate laws, the tax benefits of being an expat, and passports and the U.S. currency, I don't care who's sitting up in that White House. I don't care who's sitting up in the Senate. I don't care who we hire as Supreme Court justice. I don't care who's in the House of Representatives. I don't care about none of that yet. None of it. I kid you not. I wish I could pretend like, I'm worried. No. I'm not worried about it. And when you get to this point of focusing on your new location, you'll still love the United States. You'll still care about the people of the United States. But as far as daily things that impact people in the United States, you'll come to the point you're like, I ain't tripping. Shout out to my man Quiet Storm in the building. Mr. Machismo TV himself. Hey, do me a favor, Stefano. Drop Machismo TV link in the description. Late night, these guys have videos, late night video live streams on from 10 o'clock at night to 8 o'clock in the morning. So if you're a third shift dude, this is the channel for you, Machismo TV. I'm telling you, make sure you subscribe and make sure that you watch it. If you're looking for something to listen to late at night and some good topics, even I listen to it. I even listen to these guys when I am editing videos late at night. Now tonight is gonna be one of the few nights I finally get some good sleep, but he said, great stream, Andre. He said the donation on behalf of Machismo TV. And we would like to thank you for the shout out and shout out us for shouting us out on your channel. Always, man. Listen, there are YouTubers that don't know that I'm a fan of their work. Kind of like Hassan didn't know. He emailed me and he was like, my name is, do I know who you are? Man, I've been following you, bruh. He said, your support is helping them pass the 1,000 subscriber, that's what I'm talking about, threshold this past week. Thank you. Shout out to Machismo TV for hitting that 1,000 threshold. Now, since you guys are doing a live streams, getting that 4,000, not even moved to 3,000, getting that 3,000 to 4,000 watched hours, easy for you guys. Easy. Shout out to you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe to these gentlemen's channel, especially all you third shift brothers. Let's get started with the topic at hand. Because you know how your boy Andre can rumble or ramble, and I don't want to ramble too much. But tonight's topic, there are 7 things that you should not be ashamed of when you plan on relocating or visiting or being a passport bro, whatever it is. We're going to talk about those 7 things. First thing is, don't be ashamed of the fact that you see the bigger picture. I'm going to say that again. There were people that would try to shame you because you want to get off the corporation plantation and you see the bigger picture. You know how many YouTube panels I've been on and they talk about women. Let's say the topic was women or relationships, right? And I'll be the only one talking about it from a global perspective. I'll be like, well, women in other countries or men in other countries don't. And the rest of the panel be scratching their head. Or they'll check me. Well, Andre, we're only talking about in the United States. Well, y'all shouldn't have a globalist on your panel then. Because us globalists see the big picture. We don't see just one country. We see countries. We visit countries, cities. We don't know politics only in our country. We understand a little bit about the political landscape in other countries. You can't, in other words, in the United States, in other words, for you guys that are still in the States, don't feel shamed at the fact that everybody else don't see the big picture, because they won't. They'll see, the most they'll talk about a vacation is a cruise or a trip to Canada or Mexico. 50% of all passports are used for Canada and Mexico in the United States. I'm gonna say that again. All the passports that are in the United States that US citizens have, 50% are only used to take your ass to Canada and go to Mexico, and that's it. Some people might hit a cruise to the Caribbean islands or a flight to the Caribbean, but most Americans ain't going nowhere for real, for real. They ain't going to Italy for real, for real. It's a few people that's going to France, few people that fly out to Africa, Guyana. You know, just a few brothers that's going down to Uruguay. But yeah, shout out to you guys. All right, so don't be ashamed if people don't understand or see the big picture that you see. They won't. They're not supposed to. That's the dude. I was thinking about this the other day when I was doing something around the house, and I was thinking how blessed I feel. Oh yeah, Peru too. Oh yeah, definitely. And I was thinking how blessed I feel to be one of the few people that God chose to relocate outside the United States before all the Sodom and Gomorrah stuff start popping off. I could have easily still been in the States in my cubicle, scratching my head, overpaying for gas, overpaying for rent, overpaying for mortgage, dealing with the knucklehead women in the United States that was only good for smashing. And once again, the women that I was dealing with were professional women, the church girls, and they were only good for smashing. The women with the AKA all that, they were only good for smashing. For all you dudes that never smashed any of those fraternity sisters, you ain't missing nothing, bro. It ain't all it's cracked up to be. All them 6-figure sisters, they just as slutty as Shanika in the projects. If you have never smashed a female that was a doctor or a dentist, psychiatrist, a sister with a PhD, a sister that was a scientist, I've smashed literal rocket scientists. Couple of WNBA players. Bruh, I promise y'all, they just as nasty, just as much of a headache, and just as disrespectful as LaQuisha down the street make a left. You ain't missing nothing, bro. Nothing when it comes to those women that walk around like, well, I drive a Bentley coupe. Dude, I done smashed them in that Bentley coupe. They ain't worth nothing. You busting their mouth just like you busting the next chick mouth in a Bentley coupe. Bruh. That was probably one of my biggest disappointments in the States. I kid you not. That was one of my man, I bust my butt to become this high value-ish type of dude, because I'm thinking that women up there on that level, they're different. And you know how many chicks out and smashed on their marble kitchen counter? Dude. So when I sit back and I say, thank you, Lord, for getting me out of the United States before it started moving towards that Sodom and Gomorrah way, because that's what I'm seeing. I'm appreciative. And so you guys should be appreciative that God chose y'all to be passport bros, to be travelers, to relocate, to visit these different countries, instead of being like everybody else, lying to themselves because the government lied to them about what it's like to be in other countries. These people still think that people like my wife are broke, poor, ain't got no degrees, no education. They living in the woods, they living in huts. But yet in the United States, you got more tent cities. LA is not the only city with tents. You got more tent cities in the United States. You got people that are living in their car in record numbers in the United States. You got 9 million people incarcerated in county jails, state prisons, and federal prisons in the United States at any given moment. 9 million, and it's never gone down. It hasn't gone down in years. It hasn't gone down since the mid 80s. It's always been like hovered around like 9 million people locked up in the United States. Child support, you miss an alimony payment. How you gonna get locked up? You ain't committed a crime. You got locked up for debt? Man, I'm so glad that God chose me, man. I swear it from the bottom of my heart. I do not take it for granted. That's why I keep my mouth shut. I don't mock nobody. I don't put nobody down, because there's nothing that could have said that I could have been stuck in the United States along with the rest of them dudes and the rest of them ladies that's talking crazy. And I say it from the bottom of my heart, stuck. I didn't make a mistake when I said what I said, stuck in the United States on Mr. Gilmore property. Shout out to my man Donnie in the building. Donnie Shoe, I like that name, Donnie Shoes. Shout out to my man Jay. People living in tents in Canada. Wow, I didn't think about that. In Canada, they doing tent cities. My man Black, he said, do you still think actually, oh yeah, country to check out. Oh yeah. We're getting ready for the Guyana. Once we come back, guys, from our trip overseas, the rest of the year is dedicated to Guyana. Our live streams, we're getting everything set up so we all can do either July or September trip to Guyana. I'm gonna get everything set up so you guys just fly in. We already good, or you can fly into Colombia and we all fly out together, whatever it may be. But I want to do a Guyanese business trip. So all of December videos, for the most part, are going to be centering around how to invest in Guyana, how to get on top of this oil, how to get on top of the real estate before it starts really blowing up. They already got the KFCs and the Kentucky Fried Chicken going down there already. So for us to buy a piece of land or piece of property or something, just something to say that we got this, okay, let's build on top of that. Because sometimes you buy a piece of property just to start a credit line in a particular country. I'm gonna say that again. Sometimes you ain't buying a piece of property because you about to build on it. Sometimes you buying a half an acre because you can afford it. Now that half an acre is collateral for something bigger. You see how that works? So don't think that you need to come down here and buy you the biggest condo in Guyana when all you got to do is buy you a half an acre, quarter acre. Just something that's going to let them know, okay, let's open up some doors for this guy now. So yeah, I'm scheduling a trip for July or August of next year, but the rest of the year after we come back from overseas, most of the videos are going to be dedicated to Guyana. It's going to take off just like Venezuela did. But the only difference is between Venezuela and Guyana's already got, relationship with the United States that's stable. Also, Guyana's got Norway teaching them how not to blow the money. What did Venezuela do? They blew the money. They depended on oil, and that was it. They had no other product to offer the world. And so when oil did a dip, Venezuela was done. And then United States put all those tariffs on not tariffs, but all those restrictions on Venezuela, and it really went. Man, I'm hearing stories. I kid you not, I heard this a few years ago. People were going to the zoo and eating the zoo animals in Venezuela in certain locations. When it was like tight, when they were at 13,000% inflation. the highest inflation rate in world history. Let me see if I can pull it up. Venezuela, 13,000% inflation rate. Let's see. See what year this was. I think they said it was 2013. Venezuela hit 13,000. Like, God. Oh, it hit 40,000. Here we go. Let me pull this up. Let me pull this up for us right now. I'm gonna share the screen. Let you guys see this, how serious this is. And I'm glad that's what Guyana is making sure that they don't make the same mistake. There we go. Venezuelan, let me see what year this was. This was in 2018. July 2018. Venezuelan inflation rate tops 40,000% for the first time ever. Bruh. So when I sit back and I say, man, let's take advantage of some of these countries that are about to expand. Let's take advantage of them. You say foreigners can own a freehold property in Guyana. Thank you very much, Artawell. Thank you very much, brother. All right, let's go to number 2. I don't want to hold you guys up too much tonight. Number 2 is, this is one of the things that kind of like sparked this topic. Number 2 is that people will try to shame you for, but you should never be shamed for. There is nothing wrong with you going to another country to find you a wife or significant other. Like Richie Mack went to another country, not specifically to find a wife. I didn't go specifically to find a wife, but in that journey, there was nothing wrong with finding a wife. There was nothing wrong with Richie Mack finding a significant other. There's nothing wrong with Taylor Made Dreams finding somebody special and having his daughter by. These people will try to shame you. You go all the way to the other side of the world to look for a woman? Even if you decide to do that, ain't nothing wrong with it. Like me and Victory will talk about in the Bible. The Bible said, he that findeth a good thing, he that findeth a wife has found a good thing and has found favor with God. And he reminded me, Andre, you found your wife, and look at all the favors God has given you since you found Andre. I had a lot of favors before Andre, but he's right. My life has done amazing since I got favor with God. As if God he said, okay, I gave you the woman. Now I'm about to give you all these wedding gifts. If you ever want to get wedding gifts from somebody, you want to get it from God. You talking about somebody's going to hook you up. If you do the right thing, you ain't out there cheating. You ain't got no side chick. You just going to be a regular husband. Bruh, God got wedding gifts for you, bruh. Take it from me. Doors open. Doors open. That's that favor. Also, we talked about the fact that Abraham, Isaac, his son, Jacob, the grandson, all of them had women from other locations. God told them, don't get a woman from your own area. Go out and get another woman from another location. There are so many stories in the Bible of men where God told them, don't marry nothing in your city. No. I need you to go out to so-and-so, or I'm going to send have your servants go out to so-and-so and get a wife for you. So there is nothing wrong for you to find a significant other in another location. You couldn't find nobody in the States, nobody. No, that's not the problem. Like you guys always hear me say, and the reason why I quote this all the time, because I'm trying to get it through all of our minds. You can find love in the United States. Yes. Yes. Anytime you're on a panel, you say this, but you can't find laws. laws. You can have the best wife of all time in the history of the United States. Great. And it worked out, and you guys were married for 53 years. Great. But statistically, when it's time to break up, the laws are against you and against her. I'm going to say this again. The laws are against you and her based on the amount of money that she got and based on the amount of money that you got. The laws in the United States will destroy love. So when y'all sit back, y'all be like, why don't you get married in the States? With them laws? Oh, that's all right, bro. That's all right. No. You can find one woman in the United States. No, I couldn't find one law in the United States. I can find love, but I can't find a law. So when you guys on the live stream, always throw that in their face. You can find no ladies. Couldn't be. I wish they would let me on one of the panels one day talking about something. Like when they do Austin Holloman, you can find one woman. You can find no love in the United States. I can find plenty of love. I just couldn't find plenty of laws. Any of you husbands, any of you wives on this panel with us, I'm being facetious right now, but on this panel with us, y'all better hope y'all don't never get a divorce in the United States. The average divorce in the United States is $50,000. Some of us, we're fortunate when divorces happen, but the average, $50,000. Judge getting paid, attorneys getting paid. They purposely drag out the case for 2-3. I like what one woman said. She said, I only was married 4 months. My divorce been going on 7 years. That's the norm in the United States. And you expect me to fall in love with a good woman in a country with no good laws? Always remind yourself of that. So while you sit up there trying to get booed up in the United States and we about to get married, you better think about the laws that's waiting for you if ever she decide to wake up. And United States is no fault country to where she could just, I don't want to be with you because I don't feel like it. A woman could take your kids and take your house, take half your car, put out false police reports. You get arrested, judges against you, attorneys against you, your own attorneys against you, because some woman said, I don't feel like it. Same thing with you guys. You can wake up one morning and tell your wife, I'm out. What's going on? I don't feel like being here. That's how United States is. I don't want to be in no country settled. I don't want my wife to be waking up one morning talking about something. I don't feel like being with. Girl, you don't sit your. I don't feel like being with you. You better go visit your mama and come back home. I don't feel like it. Yeah. Yeah, I saw your call, Jay. I saw your call. Yeah, I was doing the live stream. So there's nothing wrong with going to another country, finding a companion, enjoying the life that you deserve, because the laws of the United States are not going to allow you to enjoy it 50% of the time. If you knew that you were about to get on a cruise ship or drive a car and you had a 50% chance that car's brake was going to go out, would you drive that car? If you knew that you had a 50% chance that cruise ship was going to sink in the middle of the ocean, not before it took off, I'm talking about in the middle of the ocean, you had a 50% chance that boat was going to sink. And the way the laws are set up, there's no lifesavers. Everybody drowning. If you in that car and you got 50% chance that those brakes are going to go out, everybody going to be a casualty the way the laws are written in the United States. Why the hell are you getting married in the United States? You got a 50% chance of that boat sinking. If you a stepdad, shout out to all you good stepdads. I was a stepdad, but I'm telling you, when you got a 66% chance of a divorce, I said it, step parents divorce 66% of the chance. Men and women. And 61% of the time, men file. Nobody ever want to talk about that one. 61% of the time, men that are stepdads say, I'm out of here. You and your kids, I'm done. The laws are against you. Number 3, thing that you should never be ashamed of. Letting go of the past to embrace your future. I'm gonna tell you what I mean by that. Anybody ever heard of the we've all heard of the monkey hand in the jar, where the monkey see the peanut, put his hand in there, grab the peanut, and he can't get his hand out the jar. That's a lot of our lives in the United States. You grab on what you need to grab onto: good job, good family, a nice house. You grab it, but you can't get your hand out that the jar of the government for nothing. You know, if you let all this go and move to another country, this nice car, this house, these ladies in the States that you have fun with, your expensive wardrobe, if you start to let all that go to pull your arm out of the laws in the jurisdiction of the United States, and you are able to move to another country, guess what? You're able to enjoy all that's available now instead of just what's in the jar. And a lot of us are like that. We put our hands in that jar and it's stuck. We got all the stuff in our hand, yes, but we can't enjoy it because the system is set up, the jar is set up to have you working. The system is set up to where you don't have no paid time off. You got a little bit of paid medical leave, but not like in most countries. The system is set up to where a woman can just divorce you because she feel like it. The system is set up to where you're paying $4, $5, $6 a gallon for gas. They give you fake meat in the United States. They give you processed meat that was made by computers. Your hand is in a jar. You got to let go, bruh. And I know it's scary. It was scary for me. Like really living in another country, live in another country. That is scary. Once you pull it out, bruh, it is so freeing. It is so freeing. Here's another experiment that they did with monkeys. They had like 4 monkeys in the cage. They had the banana right there. Every time one of the monkeys, I don't know, some of you heard this experiment. Every time one of the monkeys grabbed the banana, cold water fell down on all the monkeys. And then a few moments later, the monkey would try to grab the banana again. Cold water would fall down on all the monkeys. So here's the kicker. They put a new monkey in there that didn't know anything about the experiment because all the other monkeys knew, don't touch that banana. Do you know that when they put a new monkey in there and he tried to touch that banana, he got his ass whooped? There are people in the United States that do not want to see you advance. They do not want you to have, right? Because they see the pain of if you go after something, it might not work out. I'll never forget that experiment. New monkey came off in there. He like, hey, what's up, fellas? What's up? What y'all wet for? Why y'all wet? Y'all look crazy. Oh, it's a banana. Man, he went to reach for that banana. Man, them other 4 monkeys that were already in there soaking wet, man, they whooped his head. I wish you would grab that banana. That's life in the United States. There's always crabs in the bucket. There's always somebody gonna pull you down. There's gonna always be somebody to keep you from the banana because they all got hurt from the government. They all got hurt from relationships. They all got hurt in the past from parents and stuff like that. So they figure, well, the same thing is gonna happen with you if you grab the banana of life. Never be ashamed of letting go. They'll call you crazy in the United States. Man, you make $80,000 a year. I let go. I was making $80,000 a year. My hand was in the jar like everybody else. I let go. I had all the fancy suits and everything. I had a nice y'all always hear me talk about my Ford F-150 Harley Davidson edition. I'm going to all these places and traveling. I'm in the swinger world at that time period. I'm wilding. I'm out there in Florida wilding. In order to have the life that I need to have, I had to let go. And even a female that I was really digging, I kid you not, true story. I hit that crossroads, and I knew if I stayed in the States, I would be making my $80,000 a year. I would be in a relationship. She was Black and Irish, beautiful curly hair. I would be in a relationship with the wildest, nastiest, freakiest female. She was a professional. She was a VP for Frontier Communications. We were traveling everywhere. We had just got back from the Grand Canyon. And I'm at that crossroad. I kid you not, dude. It was so hard. So hard to pull my hand out that jar. Because she was the last thing that I had to let go. I let it go. Everything else in the jar I've let go of. She was the last thing that I was holding on to before I went on monk mode. True story. I had to look her in those beautiful hazel eyes and tell her, I think I'm moving out of the country. And the pain, the tears, bruh, she fell in my chest. You used to see a grown woman just fall into your chest, crying like she's 6 years old. And she was like, you were my future. You were everything to me. You were everything. How could you do this to us? And bruh, you gotta stay strong because your hand is finally free out the jar. It was not easy. Some of y'all got to do what I did. There's some women that you really got feelings for in the States, but you like, I can either stay in the States and, have a steady relationship with her, or I can see what God got for me outside the jar. And so I decided to let go. And like some of you guys heard me tell the story before, she's married now, happy. I know her husband, a good couple, right? But bruh, I kid you not, there are gonna be some moments where you gotta hit that fork in the road and you gotta make a decision. And if you decide to stay in the States because of the lady, nothing wrong with that. I kid you not. But if you decide to leave her, it might be like in my situation, some deep tears man, she almost had me crying. I'll never forget that we were in Orlando standing outside and we were basically just kind of like talking, chopping it up. And I told her, I'm moving outside the United States. And when that sister broke down in tears, man, and when you see one of the most beautiful women that you've ever had, like I said, she's Black and Irish, beautiful, dark, jet black, curly hair going down her back, just body crazy, the freakiest sex. She's a professional and everything that she's very ladylike, everything that you would want in a woman in the States. But the one thing I didn't want was the States. And it hurt. It hurt to let that person go. But look who God gave me in exchange. A new life in a new country and the wife in which he already had planned for me. Look at Richie Mack. He could have stayed in LA with all those beautiful LA women, but he decided to take advantage of life outside the United States. And look at Elle, who he's been with for the past couple of years. He's happy. You got a lot of brothers that made that hard choice of, I'm not about to date in the States. I'm not about to hurt one of these women's feelings. I'm not about to sit up and lie to women and act like I'm staying in the States. No, boo, you might not want this dick. Why? Because this dick going to another country. And if I fuck you, you know you're going to cry because it's so good. And so you're going to end up in a situation where you mad at me and you mad at other men because I'm leaving. So I ain't going to do like that and give you no good sex. Anyway, I'm going to let you know we can be friends, but we can't be who we used to be. And that's how I did it. And God blessed me for being honest with that woman. My life would not be what it is today. I would have never met any of you guys. I would have never met Andrea. I never met Ace. I never would have met, all you guys on the live stream, man. I never would have had a chance to enjoy some of you guys' YouTube channels. None of this, man, would have taken place if I would just sat back and just did what my habit was in the United States. Well, I've been with her for so long. I wouldn't have been watching the Do Better podcast with the rest of you guys. Make sure you subscribe to his channel. Stefano, Charles, make sure you drop this brother, them 313 boys at it again. Make sure you drop that brother's link to his channel. If you guys want to have some fun in the morning, this is a live stream where you got a good cup of coffee or some tea and you just getting to work and you just want to put your little earpiece in and do your job and listen to a fun live stream in the morning, Do Better Podcast. Funny. It'll make your day. Even when you're sleepy, just getting to work. Just put his podcast in, his YouTube channel, and that's good. You good, bro. You good for about a good 3 hours. Believe you me. I've done it plenty of times. Plenty of times I get up in the morning like, oh man, I got to edit this video. And I'll be watching his channel. Shout out to you, brother. Thank you for being here. But yeah, sometimes you got to make those sacrifices. We got 120 people in here. Make sure you guys get us to at least 115 people that click the like button. Let me hit these super chats, and then I'm gonna come down to the comments. Oh, shout out to my man Do Better. Them Detroit boys. He's in Detroit in this bitch. Shout out to you, man, for the $10 some cash apps. I think it's the first time, man. I think it's the first or second time that you've donated to the channel. Man, I love having you here, man. You got great energy, brother. I kid you not. I'm telling y'all, bro, y'all sleeping on some of these YouTubers, man. Especially some of you brothers, man. And it's a bunch of us Detroit brothers. That's what I'm loving. There's a lot of Detroit brothers, man, that's killing the game on YouTube, man. Killing it. Big sleeping on us 313 boys. Like by Design says, he said, why didn't she go, or why did she want to go with you, or did you not want her to come with you? It was one of those situations, dude, where, that's a good question, where she could have come with me, but she had a 15-year-old son. Her daughter, very professional. Her daughter was like 19. She had been like one of the heads of her department in Disney. Like I said, we're in Orlando. So Universal Studios. She was like the head honcho in Universal Studios. So her daughter was doing great. Her son was a great young man, everything, but she still had a few years to raise him up. She had 2 or 3 more years. I'm not waiting 2 or 3 more years. And then the other thing, it wasn't in my spirit to bring her. I think that journey was meant for me. The beginning of my journey of leaving the United States, I think God had called me for that journey and not necessarily called to us. Even though she and I had traveled different places. Cebu, Philippines, we all over the place. So travel was not a problem. It was not on my heart to invite her, and she had a 15-year-old son. And it wasn't really about her son. I think this was just calling on my heart for me to do this journey. And I just so happened to meet Andrea, as I was in this journey. So I didn't know Andrea yet. But yeah, that was not easy, man. That story is 100% true. Shout out to my man Growth Talk. Make sure you guys subscribe to his channel. I was watching his videos the other day. Salute to you, brother, also. Yeah, man, some of those decisions, man, they are not going to be easy. I keep the live stream going, though. Yep. Shout out to Bobby. That's understandable. Yeah. Sometimes God calls you to do some things that he doesn't call a whole group to do. It just wasn't in my heart to. And it wasn't like one of those, well, I can't take her to Colombia because I wasn't thinking like that. I wasn't thinking about all the beautiful women in South America, so I can't take her. I wasn't thinking like that. She was gorgeous. So to bring her to South America was nothing. But it just wasn't in my spirit to do that. I think this was just my journey. Remember, Moses met his wife outside of Egypt. Moses ain't meet his wife in Egypt. Remember, Moses was wandering through the desert, met his wife while she was watering the horses and the camels and stuff. And she and the other ladies invited him to get something to eat. And they end up, hooking up after a few months, and he married her. We are not the only dudes that meet women outside of our home location. I don't see why these dudes especially the Christian brothers. I'm like, y'all supposed to know. If I know it's in the Bible about Moses meeting his woman in another location. Abraham met his woman. Isaac, Jacob, King Solomon, who had a relationship and wrote the book Song of Solomon about his relationship with the queen of Ethiopia. You got all these dudes that married their women, that met women in other countries and married them and were happy. And then you got these church brothers got the audacity to tell us that we're doing it all wrong. Okay, church brothers, tell that to Moses. I missed a super chat. Okay, cool. Thanks, brother. Okay, I think I hit that one. I think I hit do better. He said, I always ask them if I was going to find a wife or pay for play, what does that have to do with you? Nothing. Nothing. Us going to other countries and you on vacation, or you're living there and you're paying for the ladies, you're having a good time. Who businesses, whenever you guys hear me talk about it, it's like me, Razor Rays, and DC Rob, we just talk about make sure you're safe. 99% of us are safe anyway. It's just that 1% that's not safe. So we just try to look out for the 1% that's, hey, may not want to deal with that woman, get a woman over here. But it's nobody's business what we do. Especially for dudes in the States that don't use passports. Ain't been nowhere, ain't done nothing. Last time they used a passport is when they was in the military. Them dudes, man, I ain't please. When I be hearing ex-military dudes talk and they ain't been nowhere outside the States since the last time they were in the military. They retired military in 2004 and they been out the States since. Bro, you can't tell me about no Germany. Man, when I was in Germany, that Germany is gone, bro. They've actually rebuilt those buildings. The Germany you knew in 2003 and 2004 when you was in the military, that Germany is gone. You can't tell me about when you were stationed in the Philippines and you was in the last time you was in the Philippines was 2019. I mean, no, not 2019, but 2001, 2002. You stationed all in Cebu, Philippines in 1981, and you think you could tell us about other countries? And you ain't been nowhere ever since. Ever since they told you that you are home in the United States, you ain't got no passport, you ain't done nothing. But you want to brag about all the stuff that you did in yesteryear. Man, when I was stationed in Australia, when was you stationed in Australia? 2011, brother, that Australia is different. The way women walk, the way women talk, the world is different. Dude, you dudes, all you ex-military dudes that be bragging about that y'all went somewhere, y'all was in the military before there was the damn internet in many cases. Before there was online dating, y'all dudes, many of you ex-military dudes, man, y'all was out there in a place before there was a Tinder, a Bumble, a Colombian Cupid, a Philippine Cupid, a Dominican Cupid. You what? Them old ass stories y'all got to tell about when y'all used to be travel, man. Boy, you don't know nothing about Dominican Republic. I was stationed in DR. What year was you stationed in DR? Man, I was in DR in 96. 96? Man, if you don't sit your old storytelling ass down and listen to these young dudes about DR now, the DR that you knew in 96 don't exist no more. Even the DR that was in 2016 don't even exist no more. Man, stop it. Shout out to my military brothers, but y'all can quit it with them old ass stories as if y'all can relate. I can relate to the passport bros. No, you can't. Your ass ain't used a passport in 15 years. How you gonna talk about you a passport bro? A blue book gentleman. A passport king. Stop it, bruh. Don't do that. Keep the lies away. But he says, always ask if I was to go find what is their business. It's nobody's business what you do. And that's what I talk about tonight's topic is about. Don't let people shame you in these areas. First area is you see the bigger picture. It is not the responsibility of other people to see your bigger picture. One of the reasons why I didn't ask the young lady to go with me or live in another country with me, because even though she was traveling, we were going to other countries, she was just doing it for work and was bringing me along. But to live in other countries, she couldn't see the big picture. Because she got the 15-year-old, or maybe because she's just used to her older daughter, whatever it may be. And it wasn't my place to replace the thoughts of her with the bigger picture. Number two, there's nothing wrong with going to find a wife or a significant other in another country. with the laws of the United States. Are you freaking crazy? A woman can wake up tomorrow morning, the female that you've been smashing for 6 years, giving her a multiple orgasms. She got cums. Your cum is still in her throat from last night. And she can wake up tomorrow morning and tell you, I don't feel like being with you no more. And take half you live in a country like that. I don't think y'all want to admit what country y'all live in. It's the United Snakes of America. You live in a country where you can wake up and tell a female, I don't feel like being with you. Ask Jeezy. Ask Jeezy can wake up and I don't feel like being with you. I'm tired of your mama being in my house, your brother being in my house. I'm tired of you with these attitudes. I'm out of here. No, I ain't out of here. Y'all get out of my house. Look at Jeezy. All he had to do was tell her to get after 2 years. We ain't got to work it out. We ain't got to talk about it. He ain't give her a chance to kick her mama out and her brother out. He ain't give her a chance to do nothing. He just woke up and was like, you know what? You and this attitude and your mama live in my house and your brother with his broke ass live in my house. Oh, here's what we're going to do. You got to go. You live in a country like that a man or a woman could just for no reason or just a small reason without even trying to work it out could just be like, fuck it. That's the country that we live in the United States. Man. Kings of Dreams says, if you haven't flown abroad within the past 2 years and want to give advice, that's bullshit. That's true, man. I'm like, come on, ex-military brothers. Man, when I was in Dubai, brother, you was in Dubai before they even built anything. Come on, man. Stop it, military brothers. We love you, though. We love you. But y'all be telling some old ass stories, man. Man, I was stationed in. Oh, he said, I'm just a passport bro in training. Ain't nothing wrong with that. He said, I'm a passport traveler. Nothing wrong with that either. He said, I travel for leisure for now. And when I'm ready to get out, I'm gone. He's absolutely correct. Flat up. Out of here. Do your thing, brother. I ain't mad at you. Number 3 was letting go. You got to let some things go. Number 4 is going on monk mode. You got to go on monk mode, bro. Everybody knows what monk mode is. That means stacking season. Stack your money, stack your time. No, you ain't got no time to be smashing every chick. Even if you got one that you smash. Y'all remember my story, right? Before I literally went on monk mode, I had already broke up with the chick, right? But before I literally went on monk mode, I had this one chick, fine. And you guys have heard me tell the story. I told her, and this is a different chick. I said, I will never take you to a movies. I'll never take you on a date. You will never be in public with me. Only time I'll help you is in an emergency. I'll never come over to your house except for every once in a while. What's your favorite drink? She said, wine. So I got 2 bottles of wine. You can come over Wednesdays and Friday. I'll smash you, give you the best orgasms. No, there is no on the love. We're not going out to dinner. I'm not going to meet your pastor, church, your dog, nothing. I'm not meeting your daughter or daughters. None of that. I am moving to another country. And if you are cool with that, only coming over on Wednesday and Friday, you ain't got to worry about me smashing with a chick. I'm on monk mode. And I wasn't fully on monk mode, but I got done with her. I was fully on monk mode. And I said, if you cool with that, give me a call back. And I kid you not, she called me back and she said, because you're honest, she said, I'm cool. She said, I'll be over Wednesday. I said, I'll have the bottle of wine. I said, what's your favorite music? She said, old school R&B. Every time she came over to the house, broke her back in with her fine self. Very professional. She was actually a fitness trainer for a competitor for like 15 years. She wrote articles and like people that write the articles for the fitness magazines. That's what she was doing, all that stuff. She was traveling the world doing fitness. And I kid you not. That's exactly what I told her. And she said, okay, cool. So every Wednesday, every Friday, and I went on monk mode. I was like, I don't even want to do Wednesday and Fridays no more. I'm done. And she was mad for a minute. I ain't gonna lie. For a minute, she was mad. Like, I can't get no more of that sex. I'm done. And when I let her go, and I'm coming back and forth to Colombia, then I meet Andrea. When I went on full monk mode. Yep, kid you not. Now, mind you, I had met other women in Colombia, but I'm talking about at that time period I met Andre. That's how mine was, man. Kid you not. So there's nothing wrong with going living in stacking season. Colombian women, your Venezuelan girlfriend, your DR girlfriend, they're gonna be asking you for money for the next 3 or 4 months because the holidays, Black Friday is coming. Man, they're gonna try to get as much money out of your pocket as possible. Women in the States are gonna try to drain you for your money. Your baby mama coming. She coming for that money. You think she just gonna take that child support in this Christmas season? Oh, hell no. She coming for that money. That boy your son want an Xbox 12, and you better believe she want that money for that boy's Xbox 12. Yeah. Yep. The women in Cartagena, they coming for you too. Poppy, I need this. My mama's sick. I want to buy my mama a special Christmas gift, Poppy. Shout out to Maurice in the building. What's up to you, brother? What's up to you? Shout out to Maurice and Twan. Number 5 is stacking season. Building your money. Stop spending in the States. I know you love your Jordan collection. You've been stacking that Jordan collection for the last 10 years. Stop that shit. What's going to bust some of y'all heads? You ready? When it's time to sell some of those Jordans, because you ain't bringing all them up down here to Colombia with you. You're not bringing 15 pair of Jordans or 25 pair of Jordans to parts of Africa. You are not going on a flight to Pattaya, Thailand, or to Cambodia, or to Singapore with 30 pairs of Jordans from your collection. You ain't doing that. So you got to come up with a game plan. What the hell you going to do with all them Jordans you've been collecting for the last 10 years? I'm serious. All them LeBrons and what? $300 for LeBrons. That's rent in Colombia for a nice apartment in a nice area. And you rather continue to, instead of stack and pretend like you broke. That's your goal. Stack and act like you ain't got it. Hey, Dre, I need about 300, dog, real quick. Dog, I wish I could help you. I got 50. I got 50 for you, bruh. That's how I did it. When I was stacking, I only gave percentage. The percentage that I wasn't expecting back. Hey, Dre, can I get 500, dog? I got 25 for you right now, brother. There you go, brother. Looking out for you. Jesus got you, bruh. You ain't got to pay me the 25 back. All right, Dre. All right. Man, I thought you had it. No, I'm broke, bruh. I'm broke. It's stacking season. I'm broke. Y'all need to put them damn capes away. Always trying to rescue somebody. Always trying to rescue somebody. But when it's you know when I stopped rescuing people? When I realized that the people that was trying to get me to rescue them ain't had no money for me to get rescued. I got tired of rescuing broke family members and friends that if I ever needed $50 to put in the gas tank, none of my broke family members and broke friends had nothing. So I had to get rid of them, and I started hanging out with dudes that had something. They always want to get from you. Dude, I told y'all, I still get calls from the States. Hey, Dre, you got a good $300-400 I can get from you? I live on another continent. How the hell you asking me for money from another continent? I ain't got it, bro. Stacking season. Why? Because if I needed it, they ain't even got to give me. If I asked for $50, they couldn't even give me $5. They couldn't wire me $5 to get me some gas to go into my truck. But yet they always want to ask us because they assume that we got the money. Stacking season, you act like you broke. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I don't care who it is. Other than probably your mama or your kids, holla broke all day long. You broke. I ain't got it. I wish I had it, but I ain't got it. That's how I was. Stack your money. Don't waste your time on unnecessary people. Stacking season also means stack your time. Don't be wasting your time with people that don't mean nothing. Don't be going places that don't mean nothing. You got to stack, bro. If you want to do like the rest of you, if you really want to do that Tailor-Made Dreams, Ace Live, Flyboy Way life, if you trying to be like my man Hassan, who's at Cartagena, if you really, really trying to live the life that these brothers are living, bruh, you got to do what them dudes did. You can't just be watching Tailor-Made Dreams, watching Ace Live, watching O'Shea Duke Jackson, and wishing. You at home washing dishes, watching O'Shea, wishing you could be living in parts of Africa. You got to, sacrifices must be made. In order for you to stack, man, cry broke. Even the colognes that I offer you guys, if you notice, I got some expensive colognes up there, but a lot of my colognes are the clones of the expensive colognes. Why? It's the same scent. You ain't gonna get the coochie no faster. She ain't gonna sit back and DR talk about something you got on that Elysium. I'm gonna give you the coochie. No, she ain't. When you can sit back, you can have on Imperium or excuse me, or you can have on Versace, or you can have that Aqua on. And I'm talking about $20, $30 a bottle. Instead of paying $200, $300, $400 a bottle. Come on, man, it's stacking season. It's your job to stack your money. Stacking season means you got a goal for 2024. You said, you know what? My goal is to have about good 5,000, 6,000 extra on top of what I already got put to the side. I know I want to go to Colombia this year. Andre said that they got a celebration in Barranquilla in February. I want to stack my money. Andre said that they going to Guyana in July or September. I want to stack my money. But the number one reason why we don't stack the money, because we too busy looking out for everybody else. Man, I be crying broke. Man, before I came to Colombia, I was broke. Drake, can I get? Nope. Why? I'm broke. What would they do if they didn't have me? That's what I used to always think. What would you do if you didn't have me? Oh, man, you tripping. Dude, how am I tripping if I'm broke? Man, you know you got it. Man, come on, man. Shout out to that Cool Water, too. Yep, that Cool Water is a nice blue out of the shower cologne as well. Absolutely correct. Shout out to you, Tone. Yeah. 1%. Jada God in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Next one is, of the 7, we already talked about number 1 is you see the big picture and don't feel ashamed for seeing the big picture where other people don't. Number 2, never feel ashamed for finding a good wife or companion in another country. Like I always say, in the United States, you can find love, but you damn sure ain't gonna find no laws. You can forget about that. The laws are always against you in the United States when it comes to marriage and divorce. Number 3 is you got to let go in order to get. You got to let go of whatever it is that you think is so special that you got in the United States. You got to let that go. The reason why a lot of dudes don't travel to other countries because they think that the United States that's it. The United States only makes up 4% of the population of the world. Our little measly 400 million people ain't shit compared to 9 billion people. Foods, fruits, water, cultures, languages, business opportunities. All of this is waiting for you as long as you hanging out with 9 billion people. For those that learn Spanish and practice in Spanish, you get access. If you're a person that's just studying Spanish and getting better in Spanish, just let Spanish be your second language. You get access to 600 million more people that you didn't even have access to before you learned Spanish. 600 million more people that can help you with your business, help you with your goals. You can get a relationship with, you can become friends with, you can understand their culture, their language, their foods. 600 million people have been waiting for you to do one thing: learn Spanish. But according to the United States, they would rather have you keep your hand in that cookie jar and don't take it out until you like 80 or 90. Number 4 is going on monk mode with your time, your energy, and your body. Number 5 is stacking season. Stack your money. I ain't got it. I'm broke. Number 6 is question yourself. Don't be ashamed or afraid to question yourself. When it comes to your journeys, what country you're going to, what countries you want to visit, what country you're thinking about living in, when you thinking about going. Question, always question, like I always say, your what, your when, your why, your how, your where, your who. Always question who you gonna be hanging out with, who you cool with in that country. Why are you going to that country? Where in that country you gonna go? What are you gonna do in that country? When are you going? Question yourself. Never feel ashamed of questioning yourself. And yes, there will be times where you doubt yourself. Moving to another country is not easy. You're going to be down. Dudes will try to sell you as if it's easy, but the psychological part, because we're so used to having everything that the United States offers and not realizing everything. I'm going to tell y'all something. When I hear people on YouTube talk about that this is not in this country and this is not in that country, and you can only get this in the United States, bruh, it be little things that you can only get in the United States, like Cool Ranch dressing and Lawry seasoned salt type of shit. But everything that y'all got in the States, the Dollar Trees, the Mercedes dealership, the Jaguar dealer, all that shit, we got all that same shit. You ain't got nothing in the United States that we ain't got, except for high prices. I'll say that again. Everything that you got in the United States, we got down here in South America, except for high ass prices. You need to go to the dollar store right down the street. Same dollar store, same franchise. You need to go and get you food in bulk, Price Mart right around the corner. Price Mart is owned by Costco. It's the same company with the same products, and the store look the same way. You need to get some stuff out of IKEA. They about to build IKEA down here, and you got Home Center all over Colombia. Home Center is nothing but IKEA and Lowe's together. So if you can take IKEA and put Lowe's together, that's what Home Center is, and that's like 5-minute drive. It ain't nothing that y'all got in the United States except for headaches, fucked up politics, and high prices. So when they try to sell you on, if you leave the United States, you gonna miss out on what? Lawry seasoning salt and Thousand Island dressing. That's it. That's it. You gonna miss out on your Cool Ranch dressing. Everything else they got here, and most of what you got in the States, they don't even use. Like, we buy canned everything in the States. You don't see Colombians buy no damn what? Fresh fruits and vegetables, brethren. Colombians are gonna. I ain't never seen Andrea open up a can of peas, can of nothing. Andrea fresh. These Colombian women were taught to make everything fresh. They might every once in a while buy a can of something, like beets or something, but other than that, United States, we ain't gonna be no frozen nothing in the freezer. You ain't gonna find no damn frozen strawberries and frozen grapes and frozen peaches in the freezer. What the? You ain't got that shit down in South America. They like, man, ain't nobody gonna eat that unhealthy bullshit. Well, we'll eat it in the States. You damn right, y'all eat anything in the States. Anytime you live in a country and it's 116 food products that most of the world don't eat, most of the world, it's illegal. If you were to take a hamburger, the meat, and take it to another country, they'll lock your ass up. That's illegal. American hamburgers with American meat is illegal in most countries. You take ribs, you done made your favorite ribs, and you try to get on the plane. Let's say they let you get on the plane. You better eat that shit before you land, because you cannot bring them nasty ass illegal ribs into other countries. Your chicken, come on, we got the best chicken. Come on, we got the best chicken. That shit is illegal. Don't nobody eat that nasty ass, gross ass chicken that y'all got in the United States and around the world. Are you crazy? Are you serious? For you dudes that ain't never traveled, if you think that your U.S. food is the shit, it's not, bro. It is not. The GMOs, all the growth modified organisms, the protein food that they create in the United States, they don't eat that. Are you freaking crazy? Doritos ain't even the same in other countries. You be like, damn, are these Doritos? They are delicious. What? These don't taste like Doritos from the United States. What the heck? What? Oh, goodness gracious. What the? Saltines taste better. What did they, you be wondering what they put in or what they took out because it tastes so good. United States, the whole back of the can ain't nothing but ingredients. You just ask for some peas and water, and it's like 13 ingredients on the back. You come to another country, peas, water, that's it. Man, y'all go, okay. Y'all be thinking I just be talking to be talking. Go ahead. That's serious, man. That's serious. They got catfish in Colombia? Nope. They got other fish. Catfish are bottom feeder fish. Catfish is like if there was a fish outside of like your crabs and your crabs and your lobsters, if there was any other fish in the world of fish that would be considered the roach of fishes, catfish. Like a roach, they will eat anything. Ain't no way, you will never see me eat catfish ever again. And I'm one of them brothers just like, hey, can I get that catfish fried hard? Fry that catfish hard, bro. Let me get that Louisiana hot sauce on there. Come on now. All right, give me a couple of beers. I'm good. Turn the game on. I'm ready to eat. That was me. So I ain't gonna lie to you and act like I wasn't doing it like that. But once I realized what catfish was and then realized the fish that they have in other countries, they literally just got out the ocean that day. Oh, hell, I'm about to eat no damn nasty ass, gross catfish that hype me off. I put on 30 pounds eating catfish and Louisiana hot sauce. Oh, no. No, my brother. No. That's seriously. That is serious. Shout out to my man, Razor Rays. Make sure you guys subscribe to my man's channel. That's a good brother. He always try to keep us on top of all the information of what's going on in Colombia. What I like about Razor Ray's channel, he's like us. He don't give a damn. Razor Ray does not care. He gonna give you the facts. He's not gonna water it down. He's not out to make you feel good. He's out to make you feel safe. I'm gonna say that again. Razor Ray's channel is not dedicated to making you feel good about coming to Cartagena or feeling good about coming to DR or to Medellin. His channel is dedicated to where, just like Flyboy Way and Kings and Dreams channel, they want you to come in, have a safe trip, and fly back home with a safe trip. Now, if you might not like what he has to say or what his panel has to say about having a safe trip, that's on you. But from what I've seen, his goal is so you guys can have a safe trip. That's why he always bring the content on. Look out for this, look out for that. This is going on in the country. That's going on in the country. Shout out to Razor Rays because he's always giving some great information. What up, Dre? Hit that like button, guys. Shout out to you guys subscribing to Razor Ray. Make sure you guys drop Razor Ray's link of his channel. Shout out to you. So number 6, don't be ashamed to question yourself. Don't, because a lot of times guys, they'll look at my story, or they'll look at Razor Rays, or they'll look at Kings and Dreams or Flyboy Way, and they try to emulate another brother's story. No, your job is to don't feel ashamed about questioning. Well, I won't be able to leave and live in Colombia for 5 years. Perfect. Well, my daughter is only 3 years old. I won't be able to live in Colombia until another 15 years. Perfect. That gives you time to come down here off and on and get to know the community. So when you do move here, you know what city you want to live in. Why? Because you've been down here at least 12 times over the last 15 years. You know a little bit more Spanish. You know the foods. You might have your little Colombian girlfriend down here or girlfriend in Brazil because you've made those trips over the 15 years. It's perfect. So don't feel like because you got a shorty, you got your kids to take care of, that you'll never be able to do it. That is perfect because you get a chance to make those connections. Now you got locals in your phone. I just dropped the brother off at the airport today. He was here a month. I said, man, why I hear from you? He said, Dre, I want to make connections with the locals. He said, so I didn't want to lean on you for help unless it was an emergency. He said, I've made so many friends, so many people that I'm cool with now in Cali because I didn't lean on you. I leaned on myself. He said, I knew I had your number for an emergency. He said, but I leaned on myself. He said, I met some good women. He said, so when I come down next time, I got connections other than you. That's how it's supposed to be done. Question who you being around, where you're going to go, when you're going to go, how you're going to handle your situation, to handle yourself, how you're going to go. With whom are you going to go? Question yourself, guys. That's what I did. That was my number one tip. I questioned myself to make sure I was doing everything correctly. The other thing I did when it came to questioning myself real quick, I gave myself an expiration date on every goal. I'm going to say this again. I gave myself an expiration date for every goal. Some of you guys said my goal for my next trip, I'm stacking $3,000 to the side. I'm already got my regular investments, my regular savings account, but I'm going to that Bed and Kia Festival in February next year. I'm gonna put about $2,000. Now, it don't cost $2,000, but I'm put $2,000 to the side for it. I need to have that $2,000 saved by the first week of February. You got an expiration date, like milk. I always do that. That's what helped me out so much, man. I put an expiration date on everything. I tell myself when I'm reading a book, okay, Andre, I want you to have this book read by the end of the month, or the end of the week. Andre, okay, in the next 3 months, you need to have at least another 10 pounds lost. I put expiration dates on everything because it gives me a goal to go for, not just the money, but a date. When I have a date on it, okay, February, okay, it's December 1st. February 1st is coming around the corner. You said you want to have 2,000 put to the side. What you gonna do, Dre? You only at 700 right now. What you gonna do? These are the things that I do. Put an expiration date on things. I kid y'all not, man. That is one of my top secrets. Top secrets. That made me move into another country such an easier transition. And I'll tell you why. I gave myself the expiration date of November. Remember I told you guys earlier, the day that my one-way flight to Colombia was November 25th, 2019. Even though I had been living back and forth here, I already had the apartment for 2 years, right? I already furnished all my clothes sitting up in this closet right here, everything, right? I gave myself an expiration date of November. I had told my homeboy, my dog from the Chicago, my coworker, months in advance of November. I started realizing, I said, man, if I stay till January, I probably could stack another 5-6 more thousand. Now I'm already good, but I can stack another 5-6 more. So I tell him, he said, Dre, and this was like mid-September of 2019. I say, well, I'm going to stay till January, till January. He said, Dre, what was the expiration date that you gave me? Wasn't it November? I said, yeah. He said, bro, get the hell up out of here. What you doing? He said, you got enough money. You just stacking money out of habit now. There's nothing wrong with making money, but it's time for you to live your new life. You already got your house over there. You got your girl over there. You got your furniture over there. You got your clothes over there. You got everything you need, Andre, over there. Why the hell are you trying to make more money over here? Dog, you said November. 2 years ago, you said November of 2019. Dude, he literally said, dog, get the hell up out of here. What are you doing? And this was in September. And I was like, you know what? He right. I gave the expiration date. I shared my date with a good friend who held me accountable. You see how that works? Because I had told somebody, I had somebody to hold me accountable. Because if it was up to me as a human, I'm pushing the date up. I'm moving my expiration date. But because I had an accountability partner, he encouraged me, man. And now when I see, he was one of the few people I saw when I went back to the States for 2 days. One of the few people I saw. And I told him, thank you. Because if it was up to me, I would have moved the date. Shout out to that brother, them Chicago boys. Shout out to Will in the building. The man is always down here. He said, you listening to this ish? He said, this is why I keep buying tickets. Will always down here, man. I ain't mad at you, Will. He said, good food, check. Good culture, check. People, yup. The women, y'all don't even know. They don't know, man. They so busy at Cartagena and Medellin, they do not know about them Cali women. They do not know about them Cali women, I swear. Ugh. He said, I ain't telling unless you got 20 stamps on your passport. I ain't telling about Cali. I ain't mad at you, brother. We got 123 people in here. Make sure we get those like buttons up to at least 120 people clicking that like button. My man Theo's in the building. Shout out to Theo, who's teaching brothers to be able to make online money, substantial online money. His courses are great, excellent. Guys, Theo is doing big things, man. He was part of the speakers for the Black Manosphere Conclave a couple of weeks ago in Atlanta. He was one of the speakers. He said, abroad, food is natural, fresh, healthy, organic, filling. Yep. He said, low calories. Yep. That's one thing. I rarely ever feel bloated down here. I never thought about that too. You just mentioned that, but I don't feel like I'm stuffed. Every blue moon, I might get the itis. Every blue moon, but that's because I probably was already tired. But not like in the States. He said the women taste better also. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. He said, healthy foods made from natural feminine women, and a kiss at the end equals heaven. Yes, it is. A good woman making good meals, and now she giving you some good loving. Shout out to Theo for the $20 cash out. Super chat. But yeah, man, he ain't lying. He is not lying. I met a brother the other day. First time here in Colombia, from Tennessee. His accent was so strong. Country boy. One of them Tennessee country boys. This is my first time down here, and I'm having a great time here in Cali, Colombia. I'll be coming back here, man. He said, my friend, my partner right here, he's been trying to get me come down to Colombia for 2 years. I finally made it down here. I can't believe all that's going down here in Cali, Colombia. I should have been here before. And I hadn't heard such a strong Southern accent in so long, man. And to hear this dude down here, this white dude down here just enjoying Colombia, man, listen. That's what I'm talking about, man. When it's your time, it's your time. Shout out to Drees once again. What about it's Barranquilla? We're gonna keep Barranquilla on the low. We don't want too many people to know about Barranquilla. We already talked about the festival. That's all they need to know. You don't need no only decent dudes going to Barranquilla. So we ain't trying to have the wrong elements going to Barranquilla. There's 3 cities I'm protective of: Cali, Barranquilla, Santa Marta. Kid you not. There's some good people and there's good opportunities, especially when it comes to investing in all 3 of those cities. Kid you not. While everybody focusing on Cartagena, you right next door in Barranquilla, enjoying the same thing, and you got more of the ladies to yourself compared to all the dudes that's running the Cartagena. That's the part, and they building up Barranquilla in Santa Marta. Man, you think Cartagena looks nice in certain areas? Wait till they get done with that construction over in Barranquilla. They doing big things over there. Shout out to Drees. Yeah, man. Oh yeah. Yeah, Drees. Thank you for the $5. Oh yeah. Yeah, they're doing some great things over there. I kid you not, those are my 3. Cali, Barranquilla, Santa Marta. The rest of the country, y'all can have. Y'all can have Medellin, y'all done tow that up. Cartagena, y'all tearing that up. So, y'all don't know how to go to the coffee region because your Spanish ain't that tight. So, yeah. Gotcha. Yeah, oh yeah, man. They doing some great construction over there. He said, I hate that I missed this past one. He said, I had to get my truck in order. Shout out to the truck. To make that money. That's right. Get that money, brother. All right. Shout out to all the truck drivers out there. You see, to keep me afloat. That is right, man. That's stacking season right there. That's that stacking season mindset. Armenia. Oh yeah. Armenia, Manizales, Pareda, that whole coffee triangle. I love that area. I love it. The only reason that we didn't even move to the coffee region, in other words, it would be the country, the South, is because Andre was like, okay, you can't get to a hospital, like a major hospital, as fast. Andre, like, my husband is 55. If I need to get him to a hospital immediately, I can't do it as much as in Manizales. And Manizales is the college town of Colombia. It's like, dude, they got some huge colleges down here. But Manizales is college town. So if you want to be a doctor, you actually go to Manizales, Armenia area. If you want to be a lawyer, it's like the major people that go to college go to Manizales, Armenia, Pareda area. But they don't have any major hospitals. And so that's the only reason we didn't move out there, man. We love it out there. Can't wait to hit Colombia once I get remote work. Yes, man. Take your time, Aaron. Take your time. I did too. I was working online just like you guys. That's how, when I first came down here, for 20 years, you guys know I was an academic college recruiter, and I converted over to an online job. And then I had an online job, and I had an online part-time job. And then slowly but surely, other opportunities came. But yeah, that's exactly how I did it with the online job. Cartagena won't be so bad if you remove those annoyances. Preach. Preach, preach. Oh my God, man. I had to brace myself for Cartagena, because I know the rappers going to be coming, rapping, begging for money. I know everybody going to be trying to sell you something. You can't sit on the beach without somebody trying to rub your feet for money. Cartagena is like, you got to brace yourself, man. It's like, dude, literally, we got off the plane. It was like 8 o'clock in the evening. We made it to our Airbnb, maybe like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Put our things down. We just so happened to be by the beach. The beach at Cartagena is dark, like any beach. Bruh, all of a sudden, some older woman walked up on me and started massaging I'm like, what the hell? Like, get the hell away. And Andrea telling her, listen, don't touch my husband. What are you doing? And she trying to get money for massages when this is supposed to be like a nice romantic moment for me and Andrea, listening to the waves and, watching the other couples. Dude, Cartagena is too many beggars, too many vendors. Too many. You ain't never lied. Dre respects some of them. He said to come your way, you expect someone to come your way and just mess up a relaxing day on the beach. Preach. You gotta pay to go to a beach, to take a boat ride or a bus ride to a beach where there's no people annoying you, or at least very little people annoying you. But if you just go to a regular Cartagena beach, bruh, they are everywhere begging. Dude, somebody can come to you and say, can I get a bottle of water? Do you want a bottle of water? You're like, no. 8 seconds later, the person saw the person walk away. Here they come. Do you want a bottle of water? You just saw me tell the other dude. You spend half your time in bed and Kia saying, no gracias, 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 no gracias. You're like, man, enough is enough. Dude, that's why we only go to bed and Kia like once a year. I mean, Cartagena like once a year. Yep, just go to Santa Marta instead of Cartagena. Absolutely correct. And I like Santa Marta beaches better. Yep, absolutely correct. You are not going to be harassed to buy something or to get something like you are in Cartagena. He ain't never lied. Shout out to you, EMB. That's why I said they always trying to force money out of you. Always. The ladies that take with the beautiful Colombian dresses, they on the hustle. They be getting white people. They make money because white people come from Europe or the United States, and then they have their little Colombian dresses on, the black sisters, and then they put the little fruit on people's head, and they'll be like 100,000 pesos for a photo with some Colombians. 100,000 pesos. I'm done. Now that's only $25, but the point is, I didn't even ask to take a picture with you. You walked up on me with your little fruit on your head, and then put the fruit on my head, and then my wife takes the photo. You talking about 100,000 pesos? Someone be asking for 200,000 pesos. Uno says Barber World was saying, shout out to Barber World. Barber World was saying that Cartagena vendor experience is in Rio now. Wow. He said, but not quite as bad. Shaking my head. They need to run them up out of there. Yeah. Rio is just too chill for that. Wow. Yeah, that's a headache, man. That is a headache and a half. Let's get to this last one. Shout out to EMB. He said they teach you before you go to Colombia citizen. He said they teach you before you get your Colombian citizenship. I heard how to beg and annoy people. He said the lady today on the beach got me with a forced massage. Yeah, it's not a foot massage, it's a forced massage. You just sitting there. You just sit. Don't sit there. You with your people. You want to close your eyes and just relax and enjoy the sound of the ocean. Hell no. It's gonna be like whoever gonna walk up and grab your feet and give you a forced massage. Yep, absolutely correct. My man, Bread's World or Brad's World. Looks like Bread's World. He said, I wear no gra. I need that shirt. I need that shirt. Shout out to you, brother. He said, I point to my shirt and they start laughing. Bruh, I need that shirt in several colors. In several colors. Yeah. Oh, I'm about to steal that one, bro. So just in case you see me doing a video and I got that shirt on, believe you me, I got it from you. Oh man, that's what's up. That's what's up. He said, yeah, it works for me since I blend in most places. Just pretend I don't hear them. And that's another thing I do. I just basically ignore them. And that helps out. Number 7, when it comes to don't be ashamed. If somebody, don't let nobody shame you. Number 7 is remain stealth. No, in other words, your people gonna know something is up, but don't tell them. Remain stealth. When you get ready to relocate or travel to another country, you ain't gotta brag. You ain't gotta say, man, I'm about to head to this, because they don't care anyway. If you bragging to people in the United States that are dealing with gas prices at $4 or $5 a gallon, grocery store prices ain't never went down since the pandemic. Neither has the cost of medical as well as the medicine, that hasn't gone down. A used car in the United States plus insurance, that's doubled. And you got the audacity to be bragging about you about to head to Dominican Republic. They ain't trying to hear that shit. So move stealthily, because they are not trying to hear what you're talking about. They about to do a government shutdown in less than 4 days. In less than 4 days, on October 1st, people that own college loan debt, those payments begin once again after 3 years, including the interest. If you think they're trying to hear about your trip to Ethiopia, they ain't. And I'm talking about family members and friends that's out there struggling, and they robbing Peter to pay Paul, and hear your ass go, yeah, I'm on my way to Dominican Republic real quick. Yeah, you know how I do. Ain't that your 3rd trip this year? You know, it's a small thing for a giant baby. You know how I do. They ain't trying to hear you brag about all the good life that you living, the good women, and then you pull your phone out and start showing video footage. They really can't take it. So yeah, number 7 is move stealthily. Don't tell nobody shit. I stopped telling my coworkers. I thought they were happy for me. They're happy. It's kind of funny. My coworkers are happy for me now that I lived here and I'm married. Now they were, oh, Andre, we're so happy for you. Before, oh, you must don't like black women anymore. You must, this is what I'm hearing from my coworkers. You must don't like black women. You must don't like the United States no more. Oh, you don't like women in the States no more? Okay. Bruh, you about to go all the way to the other side of the world? That's stupid. You about to go to the other side of the world? Man, they poor over there. Don't they live in the jungle? Ain't no country like the United States, dog. You crazy. Man, they don't even got cars in those countries. Those countries ain't even got cars, dog. You going over to countries without cars? Dude, I was hearing it from everybody, to where I was like, you know what, Andre? Be quiet. Just don't say nothing and just go. And when they see you again, you coming back. They literally thought my wife and most Colombian women still living in Amazon, as if my wife is indigenous. I mean, part of her bloodline is indigenous, but they really think, man, that only the United States got ketchup. Only the United States got a jack if you get a flat tire. Only the United States got Theraflu if you get the flu, and you need to like. They literally think, you ask people in the United, go ahead tomorrow morning, ask some of your coworkers about other countries, and they will tell you some of the most primitive bullshit that you ain't never heard in your life. You're like, what? Well, don't they do medication with tree bark? Tree bark? The same Bayer aspirin that you got here is the same Bayer aspirin in Brazil. What are you talking about? Dude, I kid you not. Shout out to my man DMR in the building. I'm about to let you guys go in a second. Make sure I got all the cash apps. I mean, super chat. Shout out to you guys for the super chats. Let me make sure I didn't miss anybody with the cash apps. I know there's a couple guys that I missed before, so I'm gonna give a shout out to you guys. Once again, all cash apps are going to be going to the Children's Cancer Foundation for the rest of the year. All right. Shout out to my man Willie Brown for the $20. Jonathan for the $30. My man, I think this was last week. I didn't get a chance to give you a shout out. Wall Report for the $7.99 and Wall Report today for the $7.99. Shout out to you, brothers. We are up to $924. Not bad, guys. We still got 3 months to go. Last year was $1,700 that we gave away. So shout out to the kids and the Cancer Foundation. I'm about to head up out of here, guys. Get some rest, take a shower. Me and Andrea's sleep has been off the past couple of days. Plus, there was another earthquake tremor today here in Cali. I'm in bed. Andrea said, "You feel that?" I say, "Yeah." I think this year, I've actually experienced so far 4 earthquake tremors. And brother, it's nothing like it. It only lasts like 5-6 seconds. But dude, you know, you like, whoa. He said, you missed one more cash out. Thank you very much. Oh, Tevin. Shout out to my man, Tevin. You got me, Tevin. Thank you very much, Tevin, for the $20 cash out. We are now up to $944 when it comes to the money that's going out to the Children's Cancer Foundation. Shout out to all you guys that donate. And starting in January, after we give the monies to the Children's Cancer Foundation, we're going to give the whole month of January super chats to my man Hassan. I'm about to drop his YouTube channel again. I want you guys to subscribe. He's doing some amazing, I'm telling you guys, you got to look at this dude's YouTube channel. He's doing some amazing things with the kids in Cartagena, that's helping them make their dreams come true. Things that these kids would never imagine that they would be able to acquire or accomplish. He's helping them. Him and other brothers from around the world are helping dudes. So the month of January's super chats is going to go towards his foundation in Cartagena, helping the children. So guys, definitely check that out. Check out his channel. I just dropped the link. He said, can you repeat the 7 again? All right, 7 things that you should not have to be ashamed of when it comes to how people talk to you in the United States. Fuck them. I said it again. Family members and friends and colleagues, fuck them. You have to have that mentality. It's all about you. You have to have a selfish season. You got to have that time period. Number 1 is don't be ashamed because you see the bigger picture and they don't. Number 2 is going out to find yourself a wife or a girlfriend or just somebody to hang out with in other countries. Don't never let them make you feel ashamed to do that. You go into another country to find a wife, and if you don't like it, tell Moses. Moses, that's what he did in the Bible. He found a wife in another country. If you don't like it, talk to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, because they found a wife in the Bible in another country. Everybody in the Bible finding these good women in other countries, except for Samson. You know, Samson got Delilah. She was from another country, but she was a Philistine, but she was grimy. Yeah, brother, we got your back, brother. Yeah, the month of January, all the super chats are going to be going towards your foundation, all that you do for the children. Kid you not. Kid you not, brother. So we're going to definitely on February 1st, you're going to be getting a nice cash app or super chat from us to support all that you do for the children, because man, you getting results. You getting results. And them kids are every video, the kids are just so happy. I like when you gave the young lady that was going to the basketball tournament, the sister, and y'all gave her the basketball shoes too. And the look on her face, I'm like, man, see this, they'll never show us on YouTube when we do the right thing. They always want to show us when we just on party having fun mode, which is nothing wrong with that. But we do more than just party. So yeah, shout out to you, brother. Make sure you guys subscribe to this brother's channel. Mr. Let Go says that ain't no way, Dre. Ain't none of us getting married. Ain't none of us in relationships. Ain't none of us got courtships and friendships. It's impossible, according to Mr. Let Go and a lot of guys. Number 3, speaking of letting go, let go of whatever you holding on to that's keeping you in the United States. You gotta let it go. I'm not talking about let go. Your family is no longer your family. Your friends not your friends. I'm talking about whatever is holding you to the United States and is in your spirit within the next 5 months, 5 years, or 15 years to relocate outside the United States and you start visiting different countries. Go for it. People in the United States are going to try to shame you for it. Do not be ashamed. Do not let them hold you back because they aren't doing it. They're going to call you crazy. They're going to call you ignorant. They're going to call you wasting money. You know what you could do with that money? Have a new life. That's what I could do with this money. Number 4, go on monk mode with your time, your energy, and your body. What do I mean by that? Everybody can't get to sex no more. When you was just sexing in the United States, everybody could get it. Aisha, Keisha, LaQuanda, Sarah, Kimberly, Magali, all of Maria, everybody could get it. You busting up in everybody. You shooting up the club and everybody. Now you on monk mode. Females in the States can't get it like that. You ain't about to drive to the other side of the city through the snow and on black ice just to get her coochie no more. It ain't worth it. What do I mean by that? Can I be honest with you guys? I'll be honest with you guys in all sincerity. Some of you guys are like me. I'm about to be serious. You know how we talk barbershop talk. You don't know how to just have sex. Some of you dudes know how to go, beat that coochie up, and keep it pushing, right? No, not me. She got to fall all in love. I'm caressing the back of her head. I'm stroking her forehead. I'm choking her like she want to be choked. I'm doing all this stuff. And then when we get done, I'm giving her oil massages. She crying because she ain't experienced this even with her baby daddy. All of this. See, some of you dudes, y'all just go and you good. Me, I am bad at giving relationship sex. And some of you dudes are just like me. Y'all some relationship sex type dudes. You don't know how to just, she starts giving you get addicted to her orgasm. You be like, I like how she was just shaking. Do it again. And next thing you know, you done gave her 3-4 orgasms. Now you hooked on her orgasms. And she hooked on to where you was only supposed to give her one and you gone. A lot of dudes are like that. But me, I'm bad. I'm giving relationship sex. They gonna fall in love. I'm caressing spinal cords. See what I'm saying? Like harps. And you know it. Come on, some of you guys are just like me. Females fall in love with you the first time you give them that good neck. They in love. They about to go in the kitchen and cook. They about to put the kids out in the garage. I'm telling you, dog going out in the garage, kids going over to their daddy house. Instead of just going over there like the rest of you dudes, beat it up. She ain't bust, ain't my fault. And you leave. Not Andre. Andre always got to make them feel like, yeah, girl. Yeah. I'm like an old slow jam from the 70s. I'm like a Luther song when it comes to the bedroom. I don't know how to sit my ass down and go. So since I was like that, and I knew that about me, I knew when it came to put my body on monk mode, I wasn't trying to hurt nobody's heart. Remember I told y'all the story of the young lady, our heart already hurt. She was crying. So I'm not trying to hurt nobody else's heart in the States because I know I'm leaving. I'm gonna say that again. I know I'm leaving. Some of you dudes, you leaving and relocating to another country in 5 years. You better be wearing condoms because you're gonna be one pissed off dude after stacking that money, taking Theo's courses, traveling back and forth to that place in Rio, having your nice little Rio girlfriend, and you smash one of these stateside chicks and you got her pregnant. Year 3 of your 5-year plan. That's why I went on monk mode, because I wasn't trying to get nobody pregnant, and I wasn't trying to get nobody falling in love because I knew how my sex was. And I'm not saying it like, yeah, my sex was so magical, I was turning chicks out. I'm not saying it like that. But you guys who are like me, you know what I'm talking about. You don't know how to just be like bam, bam, and move on. You be like, you be trying to conquer. You just like me, you a conqueror in that bedroom. You be like, And then you be talking that junk like, yeah, girl, this ain't your favorite. This ain't your best. This just your favorite, baby. This ain't your best, girl. Stop it. Stop all that crying. This ain't your best. I ain't the best you ever had, but I'm your favorite. I'm your favorite. So now you putting all this talking in her ear to where the average dude just going there, he just hit grunt, and he out. Not dudes like us. We all in the ear being romantic, talking all like she got a chance to make you not move to another country. All these lines. We ain't lying to you, but we just give you all these lines. Girl, what are you doing to my body? What are you doing to my body? Stop it. Stop it. Ain't nobody ever did that. Look at me. Look at me while you do that to me. You talking all this crazy talk to where the regular brother, he just go in, smash, dash. So since you know that you like me, you the main one that need to go on monk mode. Because there's going to be so many pissed off women in the States because you have sex from the heart. And you impact other women's hearts. I kid y'all not. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I actually, that's one of the reasons why I went on monk mode, because I knew how my sex was. I don't know how to just smash it and move on. I'm smashing, and I know that this might be my one time. Oh, you gonna fall in love. You gonna call your mama. You gonna call your pastor. You gonna put me on your prayer list. All the old ladies in church gonna be praying over the phone. He the one, mama. He is the one. No, I ain't. So I went on monk mode in the States to keep from putting myself in a position to hurt somebody. And I didn't want to have no babies from out of nowhere. That's the last thing you want. You been stacking your money, traveling back and forth to DR. You ready to finally move to DR, and all of a sudden, Keisha pregnant. 3.5 years into your dream. And if you're a good man like you are, you ain't going nowhere. So now you're going to spend the next 18 years visiting DR when all you had to do was just go on monk mode, stop smashing these chicks, or at least get the condom on and keep the condom on. I wish I could put it another way, but yeah. So yeah, stack it. You know, number 4 is going monk mode. Number 5 is stacking season. Stack your money and pretend like you broke. Stack your money and pretend like you broke. Drake, can I get 500? I got 50 for you, brother. I got 50. I'm gonna look out for you because you my people. I got 50 of that 5. Oh man, you ain't got 5? No, I got 50 though, dog. You want that 50? You don't want that 50? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Stack your money and pretend like you broke to everybody but mom and the kids. Number 6, question yourself. Always question yourself as you're going on this journey where you're just traveling. What's the next place you want to go to? Who are the people what type of people you want to hang out with? Where do where you want to go? Let's see. What do you want to do? How do you want to get there? How much money is going to take to spend there? And so, you want your who, what, when, why, how, so forth and so forth. You want to always question yourself. I didn't say doubt yourself. I didn't say doubt yourself. I said question. In other words, put yourself in a position to where you give yourself an expiration date and you stack your money for your next journey. Don't be laughing, Black by Design. You know I ain't the only one. You know I ain't the only one. Be out there making love. Ain't got no business be making love. I got slow jams. I got the best of Silk playing in the background. There's a meeting. And some of you dudes, y'all ain't got nothing but the best of Tupac playing. Bam, bam, boom, bam, boom, bam. And you just push off the bed, and you just go take a shower, and you out. Not me. I got the best of Luther playing. I got Frankie Beverly and Mays' slowest of all slow jams. I got the best of Anita Baker. I got Sade playing all in the background. Drew Hill. I'm doing everything but what y'all doing. I'm supposed to have some Tupac playing in the background or some Biggie or whatever it is. Bam, bam. Some of y'all be like, y'all like porn dudes, like y'all like horn dudes, right? Y'all the dudes that be like, y'all had the news playing in the background. You know how you be watching some scoring on Scoring Hub? Really? We're gonna act brand new. Okay, on Scoring Hub, and you always watch the black videos, and they always playing the news in the background. That's how I should have been. Like the news in the background, but nah, not Andre. I got mixtapes. I got the best of the 90s playing in the background. When Tyrese was at his best singing, I got all that back playing. Man, I'm doing too much. Right, I'm playing the classics. I'm doing too much. So I had to go monk mode. I say, Dre, one of these females gonna get mad at you, and she gonna do something to you, boy. Cause you sitting up there making love. You got the best of Stacey Lattisaw playing. What you doing, Dre? Number 7 is remain stealth. Don't tell nobody nothing. You don't owe nobody no stories. Even if you want to brag about it, they don't give a damn either. Even if you want to brag about your next trip to Colombia, your next trip to Europe, your next trip to parts of Africa, people in the United States don't care. Times are tight. When they struggling, they are not celebrating what you doing. So you might as well just keep your mouth closed and go after your goals. That's number 7. Move, remain stealth. If somebody asks you about what you about to do, cool, okay. But to be telling dudes, yeah, I just got my flight ticket to DR. Then you just got back here. You know how I do. No, you don't want to do that. Because all you're going to do is ostracize your boys away from you. Because they can't do what you're doing because time's tight. You got partners at home, they owe child support out the yin yang. They owe child support out the yin yang. And so they ain't trying to hear you talk about that you about to go to a $2,000 flight to Pattaya. You about to go to Thailand. You about to go to Singapore, Cambodia, Philippines. They ain't trying to hear that. And they ain't got no money for their car insurance, their car note. Time's tight in the States. So sometimes you just got to sit back and just keep your family and friends in prayer. But all that bragging about your next trip, nah, bro. Move stealthily. Shout to I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I'm putting it out there, being honest. Yeah, man. Connectors in the building. You keep telling the truth. I'm just saying, man. When you to thyself be true, when you know you, and you stop lying to you, life get a lot easier. That's another. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all something for real. You know, Andre is asleep by now. That's another reason why I don't cheat. I don't know how to do like you dudes. Y'all cheat, bang, 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 and move on. Not me. I know me. If I cheat, she gonna be in love. So now I got 2 women in love with me. I know Andre in bed. Come on, man. I'm in bed. We holding hands during sex. Hot candle wax. I done brought the cheesecake in. Smeared cheesecake. I done put the chocolate smile all on her face like she the Joker. She done sat up there and just dip my body part in her champagne and start sucking the champagne off my body part. I know me, man. I know me. I know your boy. I ain't like y'all can't cheat like y'all dudes. Be like bang bang. Ain't nobody looking, bang bang, and move on like ain't nothing happened. You clean yourself up. You to put on your cologne. You good? Not Andre. Nope. I'll be down here letting them know there's American in town. Girl, I had some American the other day. Yeah, he married, girl, but I love him. I don't need that. No. Last thing I need is some female walking up on Andre in the gym. Your man, my man, and I want him to just be my man. No, my friends. No. He said the Joker cheesecake spot. But hey, bruh. Food is a must. See, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how to just bang, bang, bang like y'all dudes and then look around like ain't nothing happened and keep it pushing. I don't know how to do that, man. Please. And since I know I don't, and I know what'll happen, oh, bro. I'm asking for trouble. Whipped cream on. See? Come here, go. This ain't your first time. This is not your first time. This is just your best time. Stop all that crying. I know it's delicious. I know it's delicious and nutritious, girl. I know it's nutritious. You eating it like it's nutritious, girl. Stop it. It's nutritious. It's full of 8 essential vitamins and minerals, part of a complete breakfast. It's full of 8 essential vitamins and minerals, part of a complete breakfast. Okay. See, See the ice cube. See all that. See, I can't be hanging around with y'all, man. My marriage would be at the end, messing around with all y'all suggestions. All those suggestions. I know exactly what you're talking about. See, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. International RP. Yeah, so I sit my butt down. That's one of my little secrets that now y'all know. Y'all the only ones Andre don't know. Y'all know that's one of my little secrets, bro. Kid, y'all know. I already know how I am. So I'm like, man, Andre, sit your butt down. You got your wife, happy wife. You got your great life. You good. Don't be out here making these females in Colombia fall in love. You know they emotional too. So that you not only gonna give them good sex and they gonna cry. I'm asking for trouble. Yep. That lip singing. Yep. Like you American Idol, like you actually were the original singer on that song. And beauty was her name. You sitting up there singing Drew Hill. One step. Eternity. Man. Yeah, I got partners like some of you dudes. Y'all could just go in, beat it up, and walk out like y'all never met the chick. Man, please. So we are basically done with the top list. Let me make sure I got everybody with the cash apps. Shout out to you guys. I am going to sleep good this evening. Shout out to Aaron in the building. I'm just saying, Aaron. He said we need 5 live streams. we have to get to. Yeah, there's some live streams out there right now you guys about to enjoy. But me, I'm about to hit the shower and get some sleep. Once again, it's Andre of Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders, Mostly Money TV, Andrea Wallace TV, and Travel Unraveled TV. Shout out to all you guys for subscribing to our channels. I'm up out of here. See you guys this Friday for Friday Night Drink in Hand.